All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Good Morning Xbox. I'm your host, Axel1324.
And I'm Cool Cat Terry.
That's right. Oh, man. Everybody got back to work after the New Year's. I was struggling to find news for like the last 2-3 weeks. And suddenly we had a news explosion, Terry. Everybody got to work and they're like, you know what? Leaks. You know what? Rumors. You know what? Announcements. And it's like, holy cow. There was so much news this week, guys. This was a very, very busy week for gaming news as a whole. But of course, here we only focus on the Xbox news. But before we get into the news, Terry, good morning. Tell us what you've been playing this week.
So I actually went back to playing New World.
All right.
Back to it.
Okay. Well, fun times then.
Yes.
I did like, I don't know if you saw the secret level on Amazon. I did like the New World secret level episode. I thought it was funny.
All right. I haven't seen it yet. Like I told my husband we should maybe check it out. And so maybe today he'll check it out with me. We'll watch like maybe an episode or two. So we'll see.
Yeah, I totally would love to see it. You should see it. I think you'll think it's funny. I don't know if it has anything to do with the game because I don't play New World, but yeah, you should check it out. Yeah, and chat, let us know what you've been playing. So all this week, Terry, I have been playing Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Okay.
I am addicted to that game. It's so like old school. It's not you go, it loads a level, you go in there, you kill everything in the level, you do all the objectives, and then you load a boss, and then and then the level's over, and then you load a boss, and then you kill a boss, and you load a level, and then another level, and it's so cool. Like it's not continuous one world, right?
Okay.
You get to select the levels you want, and like each level has so many objectives. Like it has the main game objective, but then you got to also free all the villagers. And I finished a level without freeing half the villagers. I'm like, how did I miss half the villagers? I usually go through these very thoroughly because the villagers are like imprisoned. So I went back to this level and I was going slow through the level and I'm almost at the end. I'm like, where the hell is this villager? So I started like going all the way back through the level, like every inch. And I finally found him all the way at the beginning. I'm like, how did I miss this villager at the beginning?
Oh, wow.
Like I'm sitting there and I'm like, I count the villagers. I'm like, okay, there's supposed to be 10 villagers. And I count them. I'm like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Where's the 10th villager? And then it has like little sub-objectives like, oh, don't let the lady you're escorting take any damage. Kill so many of the bad guys in so many minutes, so fast. Kill them using this, kill them using that. Don't take any damage. Find all the buried treasure chests. It's like each level has a lot of replayability to it if you want to get into it. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You can totally get through the game without it, but I'm like, no, every villager will be freed. No man left behind on my watch. And yeah, I don't know. I'm having a really good time with Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. I'm probably going to finish it this week. There's 11 bosses. I know there's 11 bosses because there's 11 masks, and each boss drops a mask. And so far, I've gotten 6 masks out of the 11. So I'm working on it.
All right.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm really loving Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. Chat, let us know what you're playing. And speaking of the chat, let's check in with them. Up first, we got Cheese is Nasty. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. My good buddy, press F in the chat for my good buddy, Doggy Dog 420. His Pittsburgh Steelers lost last night. So everybody press F in the chat for my good buddy. Thank you so much for being here, Doggy. You are the real MVP. Shout out to Happy Cloud Gamer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. You'll like the first topic we talk about today, I think. Shout out to the Gina. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP, part of the Xbox Party Podcast Network, or Xbox Party Network, or yeah, podcast. Great show. Be sure to check it out. Unfortunately, it's on when I'm like in the middle of work, so I always only watch the replays. But yeah, love it. Let's see. All right. Happy Cloud Gamer says he's been playing Call of Duty Black Ops 6. That's awesome. Game On Jesse's in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Dougie says, oh, I'm so surprised they lost. There you go. And yeah, the Gina says, XPN, Xbox Party Network, easiest way to say it. Yeah, XPN. Yeah. It's a great podcast. I like it. All right. Let's get into the announcements while the chat fills in, shall we, Terry?
Let's do it.
So first announcement is that this is an Xbox is expanding to LG TVs, and you can see it here, LG OLED Evo. I
Woohoo!
have nothing but LG OLEDs in my house. I don't have anything else, so I haven't been able to play Xbox natively. But man, if this comes to some of their older TVs, I'm going to be so happy. So let's see. Xbox and LG to bring cloud gaming to LG Smart TVs. It says, we're focused on bringing more games to more people around the world on devices you choose to play. Millions of Game Pass Ultimate members are already using Xbox Cloud Gaming Beta to play great games from the Game Pass catalog on various devices. Today, we're excited to announce our collaboration with LG Electronics to bring the Xbox app to their new LG TV Smart TVs later this year. Dang, I hope it's not just the new ones. This means Game Pass Ultimate members will be able to play their games directly from the Xbox app on supported LG Smart TVs via Xbox Cloud Gaming. This gives players even more choice in how to enjoy their favorite games. So it is, they don't say a launch date. You know, they talk some of the games, including the upcoming Avowed. So I'm going to guess that by the time Avowed comes that this will launch. So yeah. And of course, it's going to be great. So as you know, LG TVs run on a WebOS operating system, which used to be the Palm Pilot, which was created by Palm Pilot. I think it's a great OS. I love it. I can't wait because I can play. All my Xboxes are in this room, and I don't have extra Xboxes, but all my rooms have LG TVs.
Mm-hmm.
So if I could just like buy a controller for each room, that'd be fun. I think it'd be fun. Terry, what do you think? Do you have LG TVs?
I do not. I do not. But I want some though. No, all my TVs are outdated. I don't have 4K. So like,
wait, you don't have 4K?
I don't have 4K.
You're still pixelated?
I don't need 4K. Like, I'm content. I'm easy to please. But you know, so like I haven't upgraded to 4K yet. Well, my husband has a 4K TV in the living room that he games on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like never in that room. So like I spend all my time either in my office or in the bedroom. So like I'm never in the living room. So I don't have 4K. So
everybody press F in the chat for Terry. I mean 4K. Oh my goodness. I can't believe you don't have 4K. It's okay. The streaming is not in 4K anyway. It's only on 1080p. So trust me, you notice it. Well, at least I notice it, right?
Yeah. So like I'm the kind of person, I use my stuff until it dies. Like, I don't just upgrade to upgrade. So I'm gonna have that old TV until the day it dies. So
not me, man. It's so funny because my LG TV that I bought, my first one, which one was it? I think I ordered. It's the B6 or the C6. I don't remember. It's the one with the metal body, not the aluminum body, right? Because I didn't want the aluminum body. I didn't want the plastic body. I wanted the aluminum body. So I bought that one, and it got a dead line right in the middle. And you could really tell when you're playing video games, but you couldn't tell when you're watching TV. So I got this one, the G1, the LG G1. It's like the frame. It's super thin. Super love it. But the G1 is now outdated because, you know, the G4 is out this year. So who knows if this is an Xbox will come to my G1 or my old C6, but we will see. We will see. I hope they do. WebOS is a very friendly OS for apps. That's all I'll say, right? So yeah. But Terry, you definitely got to get yourself an LG.
I do like LG. Like all my stuff that I have for like all my appliances is LG. So like I updated like the kitchen and everything with LG products. So like I do like LG, and it will be what I will get for a TV when the time comes. It's just like I don't rush. Like, you know, like I haven't upgraded my PC. Like I don't like to upgrade just to upgrade. So
all right, chat. Which TV should Terry? Let's go to the LG website. I'm kidding.
Dude, because yeah, like even my monitors on my PC, like I don't own a 4K monitor. That's like none of that. And like,
oh, I just forgot matching widescreen monitors. So
Did
before
you?
I had a nice widescreen one and a little old one, like it was like this big. I swear it was this big, and it was my second monitor over here, where I would put the news articles, right? And I don't even think that bad boy was 1080. I think it was 720. Right? And that little monitor I got back in like 2010. No, when did I get it? Yeah, like 2010.
Wow.
So I mean, and it still works. It still works fantastic. It's just, gotta move on. So now I have matching 2K monitors. I didn't go 4K because I just don't think I need it on my computer. I'm not gonna get a 4090 or anything like that. So I'm just like, okay, 2K is fine. So yeah. And I love it. I love these monitors. Never going back to regular aspect ratio. Widescreen for life. Widescreen fan for life. And shout out to my beautiful wife who got me these monitors for Christmas. One last year and one this year. They're matching monitors, which is great. So yeah. Shout out to my beautiful wife. Shout out to Sir X-Man. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And hey, great show yesterday on the Dragon's Den. Saw you there, Sir X-Man. You did awesome. So yeah, Sir X-Men, thank you so much. He says, good morning, everybody. Just listening right now. And hey, if you're lurking in the background, thank you so much for lurking in the background. We appreciate each and every one of you. You are also the real MVP. Game on Jesse says, Terry, you're good. YouTube considers 1080p HD. Yeah, but she needs to upgrade to UHD. Ultra HD.
Ultra HD? My gosh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Like, there's something about it. Like, when I go into the living room briefly, because my husband will call me and like, hey, look what I just unlocked in Call of Duty. He brags about his achievements or whatever he's got. Well, not his achievements, but like the banners or whatever you unlock. So like I'll watch him playing, and I don't know. I can't watch him play Call of Duty for more than like 5 minutes before like I have a headache. I just don't like looking at the TV. I hate it.
I see.
So
okay.
I'm good.
So according to the internet, HD is 1280 by 720. It's 720 HD, right? Full HD is 1080p. FHD, you might see some of these labels when you're shopping. QHD is 2K, basically 1440, right? 2560 by 1440. 4K or UHD, I think is what it's called. Yeah, is 4K. UHD is 4K. QHD is 2K, right? And then you have 8K Ultra HD. So yeah, there you go. They gave each HD they gave it a different number. So yeah. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says, I know Xbox working on several blades upgrade Azure, so I think this part of the controllers with the Wi-Fi, and I hope they get full access to Google Android TV so Chromecast Ultra will work. Oh, you instead of just the Amazon stick, you hope to get it on Google Chromecast. Okay, cool. And also, there's a lot of Chromecast TVs out there. So yeah, let's see. Big B Money, thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Appreciate you. It says you do got 4K. Your husband got a 4K, so it's yours too. There you go.
I watch nothing.
What's his is yours. What's yours is yours, and what his is yours, right?
Like the most I watch of it is the quick passing glance I take as I walk by. Like I don't sit in that room and look at that TV ever. Nice.
Shout out to Lost Boomer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Shout out to Harry Balzac. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. He says, I still have a plasma. Holy cow. I didn't even think they still made those. Wow. 1080p. Picture is very nice. Yeah, plasma was always very nice. You just got to watch for that burn in, right? Cheo Walker, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, both my TVs is 4K and 2 out of 3 monitors is 4K. Both TVs are Samsung, so I can play without console. There you go. The man's already in the 4K realm. Let's see. Game on Jesse says, did you see most Steam players are using 1080p monitors? I do not see that. I don't research that.
I believe it, though. I believe it.
The
average gamer is going to be upgrading their PC stuff,
Well, the average gamer is a child, and you think their parents are going to get them good stuff? Hells no.
I'm just saying.
No.
My
you
PC
get my leftovers, son. You can have my old TV. I get the 4K.
Man, my PC's like 8 years old. I'm not upgrading until I'm forced to. So I'm content. My 1080's holding out. So I'm content.
And the Gina says that he has a 4K QLED in the living room. Oh, a Samsung QLED. Nice. But I have a 1080p 240 hertz monitor I game on. Don't like using the TV. Yeah, gonna get that for refresh hertz. Yeah, the monitors. It's funny they won't have the resolution that TVs have, but they have a refresh rate that is unmatched. And then that's why like 4K, 240 hertz monitors are like $2,000, $3,000. Where like a 4K TV is like $1,000 now. So yeah, you definitely are getting your money's worth. All right, let's move along. So hopefully this comes to my LG TVs because I would love it. I would love it. All right, here we go. Because I am a user of Xbox Cloud Gaming. All right, here we go. Terry, I don't know if you're a fan of Sega or you're a fan of Virtua Fighter, but they did announce a new Virtua Fighter, and they put out an in-game trailer. Are you ready to be wowed? You know what? I'm going to put the volume up on this one because it's so good. We got to listen to it with some volume. You ready?
Ready.
Wait, guys, this pre-development in-game footage. This is not actual gameplay. But I mean, look at the blocking. It's so fluid. If they can get this rolling the way they show this, I would love it. Dang, player 2 must be my little brother. He can't get a hit off. So there you go. The Virtua Fighter. I mean, it looks fantastic, I think. I mean, look at this. They're like parrying each other's punches and stuff. If there's a parrying system where you got to get through your opponent's defense first, that would be so epic. So epic. So, of course, this is Akira. This is by Rajika Studios, the same makers of the Like a Dragon Yakuza series. So, they're probably using their own in-game engine again. But, man, does it look good. Terry, are you excited for this?
I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't play fighters anymore, so like it's nothing to me. But I mean, it looks good. But I mean, yeah, I don't play fighters anymore. So
hey, look at this. They're over here blocking and parrying. Doggy Dog, you might not like this Virtua Fighter. It looks like the Dark Souls of Virtua Fighter. Just saying, Doggy Dog.
I do think the fighting looks better than Mortal Kombat though, because Mortal Kombat it's usually people just kind of doing like the same two moves. so it's nice seeing like the rotations of them, and it looks more realistic with the fighting style where it's gradually just flows into like the next sequence of moves. So it looks real good. It's just I don't play fighters.
Yeah, no, it is, it looks so great. And I love the fact that, like, when they're fighting, look at the dirt. I don't know if you can see the dirt. Look at the dirt, the way the dirt moves. I mean, look at their feet. I watched their feet. The dirt, the ground reacts to them. The guy kicked some dirt, and it went into the puddle, and the puddle splashed around. That was really cool.
But his feet are staying clean.
Hey, you can't get every detail right, okay?
Hey, you're getting all the detail of the dirt, but the dirt's not getting stuck to his feet.
Look here, right? I'm moving so fast that feet can't. That dirt can't stick.
No, I think it'll look pretty cool if he had the mud on his feet.
You see the water splashing around and the little droplets?
You get like the mud on the pecs and stuff. That'd be cool.
Yeah, the mud on the pecs. You get a big old foot mark right on your chest.
Yeah.
Anyways, it looks great. I am so hyped for this Virtua Fighter. So shout out to Sega for me. You know, I love Sega. Shout out to Babu Kumbi. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says that's a strong case for the importance of great sound design. It absolutely is. The Gina says stick with Ryu from Shenmue in this, and I'm ready to day one. Probably a skin, man. Probably a $60 skin. Just saying. And Doggy Dog says, no, Virtua Fighter was always about good defense. No lies detected. And Doggy Dog, they will only improve on it. They always do. Absolutely. Happy Cloud Gamer says he doesn't like dirt. So there you go. Virtua Fighter got announced. So that's another announcement. Pretty fun.
Now, I never played Virtua Fighter to my knowledge. Do they have like the interactable, like, what do you call them? Stages? Kind of like Mortal Kombat does? Or do they not do that? Roundouts. They do what?
So Virtua Fighter 1, 2, and 3 all had roundouts. I think Virtua Fighter 5 and 6 had roundouts still, but they had interactable stages where like you had to knock an opponent through a stage, and then you transitioned to a stage that had it a roundout. Like, I don't know. To me, round out has always been part of Virtual Fighter because sometimes I can't beat the bad guys unless I round them out. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it was always good. So, yeah. I'm not going to put that as I don't want to give medical advice here to Babu Kumi. Whether it's true or not, I don't want to get into it. Okay, here we go. Moving on the topics. Terry, so last week it was leaked that Diablo 1 was coming to PC Game Pass. And this week it was confirmed. We got Diablo 1 coming to Game Pass and UFC 5 making a surprise from EA Play coming to Game Pass. So Ultimate PC, Ultimate, Standard. So all these are already on Ultimate PC. They're just coming to Standard now. But so these are the 2 new ones. So if you are a Diablo fan and you haven't played the first one, get on it. It's on PC Game Pass, Ultimate PC Game Pass. So yeah, got confirmed, Terry. So sources for Ecstasis were good. His sources were good. So yeah, get on that Diablo, Terry.
I'm good.
Come on, Terry. Come on.
No, the first one, that's too old for me. I'm good.
Come on, it still has the amazing Blizzard cutscenes.
I'm good. Mm-mm.
You don't want to have the legendary Kain fight Diablo before he dies in a different Diablo?
No.
Come on. All right. Shout out to Black Card. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, "What's up, guys? What's going on?" And Vegeta says the Hunt Showdown was added to Game Pass, but only console, not PC. That doesn't make it to the news as much as when it's PC, but not console. I did not know that. So yeah, I'm only going. This is a graphic, literally from Xbox. So I didn't make this one. So Tubabu Kumi. Sorry, I don't know why your name is such a interesting for me. It says, "Where'd you get that Mass Effect jacket from, Cool Cat Terry? What can I do? I can dig it." Yeah, Terry.
Yeah. So I got this hoodie from the Mass Effect loot box. Loot gaming loot box.
Yeah,
subscription box. Yeah, they had an official Mass Effect one, and this hoodie came in it. So
nice, very nice. I do miss loot box, but oh well. I tell you, I don't know. Last Sunday, so just a quick announcement. Nothing, no real news here, guys. We're just pounding through these announcements here. So Terry, I don't know if you heard, but there was a new announcement, a leak. Someone leaked online that there was the new Xbox was going to be called Xbox Prime, either to go with Amazon or to go with Transformers, whichever way you wanted it. And some of the fan art online was fantastic, by the way, guys. They basically turned Optimus Prime into an Xbox. It was great. It was great. So, the Ghost of Hope, a Call of Duty insider, tweeted out that there was going to be a name here called Xbox Prime, right? Hold on. Here it is. Oh, hold on. Let me zoom in even more.
I have a feeling that's just the code name.
I have a feeling it's the code name too. Take this with a huge grain of salt. I'm hearing that the next Xbox console is still coming in 2026 and will be called Xbox Prime. Still unclear if it's a code name or the actual name. I've heard Infinity Ward's next Call of Duty is still being considered a day one release for this. Oh, so they were going to use. So he's saying, because he's in a Call of Duty insider, the next Call of Duty was going to be the launch title for Xbox, and imagine how many consoles that would sell. New Xbox, new Call of Duty launch title. Oh man, that would have been epic, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody was all over this. So Xbox Prime. Terry, do you like the name? First off, you know what? I'm so curious.
I do. I think Xbox Prime sounds cool. But again, the code names always sound cool, and then they give us, some stupid number system, for the, Xbox One, Xbox 360. Now we have X and S, so I don't know. Maybe we're gonna end up with a Z next. I don't know, but I don't know. I like Prime. I like Prime, but again, code names are always cool. So,
hold on, I'm gonna ask them. Hold on, sorry.
See, I would call it Xbox Ultimate. You know, make it's the ultimate system, and then that would be like their final one that you can just upgrade like a PC. Boom.
I just hope they would call it the 2, you know, like the Series X2, the Series S2. Like, I would really just like them to get on the sequel market.
Nah, I don't want the sequel market.
I think that's why. I think that's a huge reason why Team Blue sells so much, because it's easy to tell. Oh, I have a 4. I want a 5. You know, and like they're whereas like, hey, I need an Xbox. You go to a store and you're like, I need an Xbox. That
takes the mystery out of it. You know, like everyone gets excited when they announce what the next Xbox is going to be. It's news. We literally have news about what the name's going to be because people get excited about it. You can't get excited. We already know. We already know that there's going to be a 6. And then after that, it'll be a 7. We already know that. There's nothing to get excited about, you know? And what are they going to announce? The stupid logo. Okay? Because they got nothing else to announce. Because we already know the name. No, that's lame. We need cool names. And then again, it kind of gives it like a complete refresh every generation.
All right. I still think that adding numbers would be the best. I didn't like the name Xbox Prime at all. I was like, so stupid. All I think of is Amazon Prime. Like, that was the first thing that came to my mind, right, was Amazon Prime. I didn't think Xbox Prime was a good name. But I do like that if the next Call of Duty would launch, would be a launch title for it. That would be epic. Epic. So Xbox, you know, but the Prime name was shut down by Jez Corden of Windows Central, and it followed by the Ghost of Hope, who was becoming increasingly worried about Microsoft lawyers potentially breaking their door down. Jez Corden claims that they have no reason to panic, as the rumor is not true, before then going on to state there's no such thing as Xbox Prime launching in 2026. Now, he was very specific. No such thing as Xbox Prime launching in 2026. Okay, he didn't say there was no such thing as an Xbox console launching in 2026, or a handheld, or whatever the hell, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was very specific on saying no such thing as Xbox Prime. Sorry, no 2-day delivery for you guys on your Xbox Prime, okay? No 2-year. I guess it would be 2-year delivery on your Xbox Prime, okay? So that shut it down. And all this was like all within 2 days. So this is old news, guys. So that's why it's in the announcements. We're just recapping, okay? He later went on to claim that the whole thing about Prime is made up, but does admit that Xbox could release a new console in 2026. So there's such a long time frame between now and then. So there you go. They could release a new console in 2026. So there you go. So no Prime, Terry, but, you know, hopes are still up. I'm
telling you, just release Xbox Ultimate, and then you can literally call it the ultimate gaming experience, and it will be the end-all be-all console. It'll be the final console made, because you'll just be able to upgrade it forever. It'll be basically that transition of console to PC, and they're done. All you gotta do, pay me my money, Microsoft. That's all you gotta do.
She needs a new sweater, guys. Pay her money. Let's see. Okay, so I'm not going to memorize this. Tubabo Kumi. Tubabo Okumi. Thank you. I'm still not going to remember that, but thank you. Tubabo Kumi. I'm just going to go Kumi. I'm just going to call you Kumi. I can see the word Kumi. Sorry. Let's see. The genius says that hoodie is so sharp you could cut steel with it. Doggy Dog says, yes, that is a bad A hoodie. Yes, and Happy Cloud Gamer says he agrees. All right. Happy Cloud Gamer says that Xbox from the start should have been Xbox 2, Xbox 3, Xbox 4. Yeah, exactly.
No, I hate that.
And Kumi says, make it modular. That'd be cool, even if the parts were proprietary. Oh, yeah. Buy your Xbox your way. Yeah, game your way. Yeah, Harry Balzac also says Amazon owns Prime Gaming. This seems like legal trouble. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Sorry, let me get rid of this. Make sure I'm not showing it. Okay, there we go. The Gina says just call it Xbox 6. It's all lined up with PlayStation Next Gen. and then we can stop the stupid names. Some of the
No,
names
we
are
need
terrible.
names. We need the names. Look, what's stupid is having just a simple number going in chronological order. That's just lazy. That's laziness. No creativity.
Mm-mm.
You know, I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I got the new Xbox Series X. You know, not the Xbox 6.
6.
No. 6. Like
6S.
You know, it's like, oh, they made another one. It's like,
No, I would be I would be like Elon Musk and even name my kids numbers. Let's see. DE, shout out to DE. Thanks so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, I don't think Xbox 6 makes PlayStation 5 look inferior or anything, or Xbox Infinity or whatever. There you go.
Infinity would be nice. I like that one. Xbox Infinity, that would be a great name too.
Yeah, some of the old Halo names or like some of the old Gears names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the Xbox Horizon. Ah. Oh yeah. Kumi says Xbox and Amazon are buddy these days. Could be very much intentional. Oh, okay. Sir X-Men says, do you remember Xbox Scorpion for the code name, and then they changed it to Xbox One X? Oh,
and
the
everybody
Scorpio.
was mad.
Scorpio.
People really like the code name. The code names are cool.
Yeah, the Scorpio was great. I mean, even Xbox itself was a code name. Yeah. Yeah, and he says if Xbox releases in 2026, it's going to make Sony look like fools. Maybe. I would like them to not be next to each other. I don't like the consoles launching right next to each other. I love the staggering, that like Nintendo staggers, and it would be nice if everybody else staggered too.
You know what?
For my wallet.
You know what I mean? So numbers, right? You got the PlayStation 4, the 5, and the 6, or well, soon to come 6, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how come their mid-gen upgrade isn't a half? How come it's not 5.5? Huh? You guys like your stupid numbers? It should be 5.5.
How about they call it the Xbox 5 Prime for the mid-gen?
No,
what about the Series X Prime?
Or the 5.5.
What if it's a mid-gen refresh and they're calling it the Xbox Series X Prime?
No, they got to call it the 5.5.
The 5.5. Oh my goodness.
That's what.
Shout out to Courtney Puddle. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. I'm sorry. What was that, Terry?
The stupid numbers, and then when they do their last one, it'll be the 5.8.
There you go. I would love to see an Xbox console PC hybrid. I think you are going to see that. I think you are. Just saying. Xbox Prime is because you can transform your graphics card. Oh yeah. There you go. What about Xbox Hybrid? Oh, yeah, there you go. And shout out to Fastback. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Shout out to Godman. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. What about the Xbox P to honor Phil? Here you go. Kubi says, just call it the Xbox Mod X. Oh, there you go. Shout out to my beautiful wife. She's the MVP of my life. And she says, yeah, Xbox has name all this time. Don't use number.
Yeah, because they're creative and they're not lazy like some people over there with their numbers. All right. Creativity.
The Xbox Forward Unto Dawn. Yeah. Yeah. The Forward Unto Dawn. Lost with all 250 souls on board. Yeah. Let's see. Kumi says, Sony releasing a mid-gen when their competition wasn't a huge misstep and a massive waste of resources. Hard facts. Hard facts. Shout out to Rockstar Randy. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. Microsoft is not at war with Sony. No need to name it Xbox 6. All right. Sir X-Man says, Nintendo always has names after their consoles.
Because they're smart. All right. Numbers are dumb.
Absolutely. Everybody has so many next-gen suggestions. Shout out to the chat. You guys are on fire.
Yeah.
I think with modular upgrades, they need a timeline roadmap of upgrades that dev can count on, because it's going to suck if you have the CPU but not the RAM for a game. Yeah, absolutely. The Xbox Kingso? Is that what it is? I don't know that one. Let's see. How about the Xbox Master Chief and then later on Xbox Phoenix? There you go. The Xbox X quarter cent. Shout out to my beautiful wife. That's funny. Let's see. So Rockstar Randy says, so it's not called the Switch 2. I would be very surprised if it's called the Switch
I don't
2.
think it will be. I think that's just what people are calling it because they don't know what to call it.
Mm-hmm. And Happy Cloud Gamer says, no, the name should be Sexy Box. Although it could be the Switch 2 because remember the Xbox DS and then the 3DS. So remember that.
Yeah, but I feel like that was a play off of the screens, though.
Well, this is going to be a playoff of the handheld.
Not it being a number, in order. It was literally because, they had moved up to 3D.
All right.
It was a gimmick. That's one thing Nintendo makes a lot of money off of. It's gimmicks.
Gimmicks. All right, Terry, that's what we think of the Xbox Prime. How does the chat feel about Xbox Prime?
I like it.
How does the chat feel?
Okay. Chat. Is Xbox Prime a good name for the next gen Xbox? 56% yes. Xbox roll out. 43%
No, you got to say it with your Optimus voice. Do it again.
I don't have an Optimus voice.
Say it with your Optimus voice.
I can't get that deep. Okay.
Do it.
43% no, use a different name, and 0% said no, add numbers. See, numbers are dumb. Nobody agrees with that.
Nobody agreed with the numbers. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at Doggy talking trash about the greatest console ever made, the Nintendo Switch, calling it the doorstop 2. What the heck? Oh, Doggy. Shout out to Sith Lord. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate
We're going to call it the Doc-et. The Doc-et.
Yeah. Let's see. Shout out to Deadpool. He's in the chat. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, it's been leaked. Switch 2 is the name. There you go. So it's been leaked.
Leaks are official. Since when has a leak ever been official?
It's official, Terry. It's officially leaked.
No.
It's been officially leaked. Okay.
Until Nintendo comes out and calls it that, then it's not that.
Xbox Transformer rollout. There you go. All right. Let's get to the real news. But first, let's start with rumors.
This is real news. Numbers are dumb.
The news is numbers are dumb.
Yes.
All right, here we go. All right, so there were a lot of rumors, Terry. Now, this is my own graphic. Nate the Hate and Jess Corden of Windows Central leaked that a bunch of games are going to a bunch of places, right?
Okay.
So Nate the Hate leaked that Halo, Master Chief Collection, and Flight Simulator are going to both the Nintendo Switch 2 or the Super Switch, in my opinion, which is a better name, right? And going to the PS5 as well. So the Master Chief Collection and Flight Simulator. He also leaked the Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Final Fantasy is leaked coming to Xbox this year, and Final Fantasy Rebirth is coming to Xbox next year. So that was Nate the Hate. And then Jess Corden came out and said, yeah, I heard that too. I also heard that. So he said that his sources also stated that, he added that Hellblade, Age of Mythology, and Gears of War Ultimate Edition are all coming to PlayStation 5 as well. He did not confirm the Switch 2. He said his sources didn't say Switch 2, but he would be surprised if it didn't. But he didn't. He said that his sources didn't say. So this is the great game port leak of 2025, starting off in the first month, right? So I made this little graphic so everybody could kind of try to keep track of where everything is going. Obviously, red being Nintendo, blue being PlayStation, and green being Xbox. So Xbox gets 2 games, Nintendo gets 4 games, and PlayStation gets 5 games. As always, Xbox guys, we're getting shafted here. But don't despair, guys. This just means that you can play all these great games on Xbox. Everybody wants our games. Terry, I thought Xbox had no games. Isn't that what we were being heard? What was being said, Terry?
That's what they used to say.
Xbox got no games, and now look at this. Xbox, please port your game to my other console. Xbox, I need it. It used to be a multi-plat. It needs to come over. It would look so much better on the Pro. What do you think about this port of 2025, Terry? The Xbox is making is making dreams come true on other consoles.
I mean, Xbox is making dreams come true on other consoles, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know. This is wishful thinking. Like Final Fantasy VII for starters, something that was promised and then they snatched it away, and we haven't heard anything about it. You know, for it coming to Xbox. You know, like until so. You can't believe anything until they come out and finally say we're finally getting it. You know what I mean? So like this guy clearly doesn't know what he's talking about. He's definitely on a pipe dream right now.
Oh, okay. Okay. So. Now, Square Enix, of course, now notice that from this list is also missing Final Fantasy 16. No word on Final Fantasy 16 so far. So, yeah, we're still getting the Square shaft, right? The Square Enix shaft over on Xbox. Of course, we're the only first-party studio porting games to other consoles. I said it was going to be the whole slate. I still think it's a mistake. But you know what, Terry? They're modifying this so that every game is an Xbox now instead of just the console, right? So even though these PS5 gamers and Nintendo Switch gamers are port begging, they're now Xbox guys. Welcome to the family, guys. Woo! Guys, welcome to the family by Killing in multiplayer. Go ahead, please. Yeah. I don't see this as terribly bad. I mean, Halo is Xbox and Xbox is Halo. This is the only one that I'm kind of like, oh man, you need to keep it over here, right? Like Hellblade, the original Hellblade was already on PlayStation. Age of Mythology was a PC game, and so was Flight Simulator. But Halo and Gears have always been only Xbox. And even though these are older games, right? I understand they're older games. I still think that you need to have like, hey, if you want to experience the whole greatness of Halo, you got to come to Xbox. Where Game Pass exists. Just saying. That's just a thought. I don't think it's overly going to be terrible, and it's not going to affect me gaming or anything like that. I just think it's going to be hard to sell a console. And again, I will always say this. It's going to be hard to sell a console when this console plays all their exclusives, plus all your Xbox games, and your console doesn't even have Final Fantasy VII, plus other exclusives. It just makes no sense to me. But I'm not the one looking at the spreadsheets. I'm over here just going off of feelings and just knowing buying habits of people. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a consumer, right? So yeah, but overall, there it is, guys. This all got leaked. I don't think it's terrible overall. Like I said, I just think we need more, man. I need Final Fantasy 16 on here as well. By the way, if this would have launched on Xbox, right, I would have never bought this PS5. Just being honest, because the main reason I bought the PS5 was for God of War and Final Fantasy, and that's it. That's it. If all I was missing on was God of War, you know what? I can live without one game. You know what I mean, Terry?
Okay.
I'm not gonna pay $500 for one game. Plus, it came to PC. I still could have played it. So, just saying, if these would have launched on Xbox, I would have never bought a PS5. So, yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Kumi says Xbox is making buttloads of money on the software side, games and services. Well, at least games over here on these two. Let's see. Happy Cloud Gamer says this is absolutely ridiculous. Update the hate. Leak this news out. Look at the time of the tweet right after Xbox coming out with the developer direct. So now there's not much heat of it. Yeah, every time Xbox. Yeah. Also notice that, Terry. He brings up a good point. Every time that Xbox announces a showcase or something, the leakers come out and leak all kinds of stuff that they know that some Xbox fans will be all sad about, right? Like games going to other consoles or something, right? They always do that. It's like clockwork. It's clockwork. So every time Xbox announces a game, I'm gonna a showcase next time. I'm gonna tweet out all these leakers and be like, "Hey guys, I can't wait to hear your leaks tomorrow." You know.
I mean, that goes for any showcase, though. That's not just an Xbox thing. Every time there's any kind of developer direct or
Xbox Showcase.
or like an award show or anything. Everyone always has to come out and speculate.
Yeah, every time that there's an Xbox, if Xbox is involved in that event, they come out with these leaks to try, and I feel that they do it on purpose to put out the flames that oh, Xbox is doing a great developer direct. Oh, here's something you don't need an Xbox. Go screw your Xbox. I hate that. So yeah, good point, Happy Cloud Gamer. D says, I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me. It's not port begging, so it's Xbox player begging. It's Xbox player payer money begging. Oh, there you go. That's right. Welcome to the family, Xbox fans. That's right. Now remember, Terry, these are all games that all these guys on all these or at least on this color were all saying that was trash. They talked it down. So if I see any of them playing this, you're all frauds. 100% frauds. Which they are. Chill Walker says, Nate the Hate leaked last year that Starfield was going to the PS5 in 2024. Yeah, part of the 4 or more games. I remember that. Dreadpool's putting on some clothes, everybody. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, this dude is a joke just like all other insiders. Nate the Hate is pretty credible, if I'm being honest. He gets like 70% right. I feel like I need to somebody needs to keep a track record of them, but I'm not going to do it. I think Square does both. If exclusives are dying for every third-party publisher, then Square would do both. We'll see. Square Enix has never been shy about taking the bag. Yeah. It's about Xbox to go after news like this. If not Xbox, then we'll be going to keep looking like fools. Yeah. Lost Boomer says he'll buy Halo on PS5. There you go. So Harry Balzac says that Team Blue is saying that Xbox needs PS5 to survive. That could be half true. Just being honest here, Phil Spencer did admit defeat in the console war. Right, Terry? He did say that Xbox lost the most important generation to lose, and that was the last gen. And that Xbox is no longer in the console race. And so that's why they're going everywhere. They're basically turning into a third-party publisher with a great service and a great console. But we'll see. So Xbox is changing the mold of how you become an Xbox player. They're using that Microsoft money. I mean, I always said, be the behemoth that you are, right? And when they started buying up studios, I'm like, yes, they're being the behemoth, right? I believe Dirt also said that phrase, be the behemoth that you are. Dirt Griggity. Shout out to Dirt. I've heard him say it. Yeah, be the $1 trillion company that you are. $1 billion company back then, right? $900 billion. And, use that money. Even Matt Booty said that they had the ability to buy their competition, so much that they could put their competition out of business, right, Terry? You remember that, right?
Yeah.
So when they were buying studios, the studios that made Hellblade, Senua Saga 2, and stuff like that, I was like, yes, we were all so excited. Great for Xbox. They're finally doing what we want. But little did we know that they're like, all right, you want us to be the $1 trillion company? We're going to show you $1 trillion. And they started saying, you know what? The Xbox console just isn't enough Xbox for us because we're so big. That's just not enough. Screw that. You know what else is an Xbox? Everything else. So they have been growing that brand, Terry, growing that out. So for those of us that, especially me, I am a traditionalist. I know, right? I believe the console is still super important, but Xbox is saying, screw your consoles. Everything's an Xbox. Terry, you're an Xbox.
Right.
And it could be for the better or for the worse. We'll find out. I'm just excited to be live during this time of innovation because if you remember back in the 90s, Terry, when everybody wanted to get into the gaming race, we had a lot of consoles and all of them advertising different things. You had a lot of experiences, a lot of different type of controllers. Most of them died, right? But man, was it a good time to be alive because, oh man, the 3DO, oh man, the CDI, oh, the Jaguar, whatever, right? You were always excited for a new piece of technology, right? So I feel that we're rekindling that now in the 2020s. It only took 30 years for someone to become big enough to cause some disruption. And believe it or not, Xbox did disrupt it with Game Pass. They created a disruption. Right, Terry?
Yeah.
And it's been a long time, and I'm happy for it. So, yeah. So, let's see. Kumi says, my son got his first gaming PC this Christmas, and he hasn't touched his Xbox since. LOL. Hey, man, it's the new toy. It's the new toy. Oh, Jesus Christ, I almost knocked over my camera. Hold on, guys. Sorry about that. So Harry Bozak says that Jez admitted he sits on news stories for a rainy day. I'm sure they all do. Oh, my gosh. And they got to wait for Xbox to be on the news. Ugh. Game on Jesse. PC gamers want frames over pixels. Yeah. No lies detected there. Degina says the console war is over. It's too expensive to be in one place. That's why Sony is starting to go to Switch and PC more. Oh, hard facts, hard facts. Just remember, guys. Oh, PlayStation games are never coming to PC. PlayStation games, only old games that have been 2 years or older. 1 year or older. Oh, they're never going to go day and date. Just remember, that's the next one to fall down is the day and date. It's coming, Terry. It's coming. They're following. Xbox innovates. Xbox and Nintendo innovate. Sony just capitalizes on the innovation. I hate to say it, but that's the way it is. Right?
That's what they get for being lazy and having numbers. See? Like I said, Nintendo and Xbox have names because they're the creative ones. Sony's lazy. So they have numbers and they just copy everybody else. Lazy.
Fastback says, so does Xbox get credit for PlayStation sales too? I'll tell you what, I get credit for it because I get great products. Let's see. To Babu Kumi says, I miss the good old Genesis versus SNES console war days. These console wars are vitriolic and filled with bad faith arguments against each other, mostly half-truths and or outright lies. Hey, man, blast processing. That's what makes Genesis better is blast processing. Don't even know what it is, but you know what? Blast processing. So, yeah, there you go. They got to grow the Xbox brand, of course. And that's what they're doing by bringing all their games everywhere. They're growing the brand and making more money everywhere else. That's right. And that, yeah, don't forget, lots of players are playing that Xbox-owned Call of Duty. Yeah. Yeah. If Microsoft needs PS5 to keep games day one, games alive on Game Pass, then I say do it. Oh, there you go. Okay, yeah. Yeah. And yeah, this is what I said. Xbox innovates, Sony follows. Hate to say it, but yeah, they do it. Oh, they've already said that they're day and date now, but not on single player. That's the last thing to fall now for Sony. Oh, okay, so multiplayer PvP games are going day and date. Being number one in console sales ain't it no more anymore. The industry has changed so much, and you know, the industry is changing and Xbox is adjusting to it, which is great. Love it. Love it, Terry. And yeah, I'm sure when software sales are greater than console sales, they'll shift more. And it's always been about software. I mean, console has always been sold at a loss. Like, I know that Xbox was losing almost $100 when the Series 1 or when the Series X launched. And I think Sony was losing close to $100 as well on PS5. So software is how they made it up. But so many people just buy the software for Call of Duty now that it might not be viable for that anymore, for that whole thing anymore. I mean, a lot of third parties are even saying that their games aren't selling well anymore. And I mean, even Square Enix always says that their games fail to meet expectation. And they say it especially of these, like, this game sold 3 million in 1 year. 3 million should have been more than enough to keep you floating, but somehow that did not meet sales expectation, Terry. But I mean, wouldn't you be happy to sell 3 million of a game you made?
Yeah, that'd be pretty insane.
Right? Jesus. How much more do you got to sell? Oh, Happy Cloud Gamer says that Xbox is looking extremely good on GeForce Now. You have the PC version of Xbox Game Pass in cloud with 4090, so games run at 4K 61 FPS. It's like playing is like insane playing on a laptop. Wow, interesting. Did not know that. Let's see. So yeah, there you go, guys. Oh, Fastback says, I have no problem with Xbox as a third-party publisher because it brings in more money. They are not your traditional gaming company like Sony and Nintendo. They really aren't. And let's be honest, guys. When we first came to Xbox, it was because they weren't doing the traditional stuff. Xbox introduced online with Xbox Live. I know that other places had Ethernet connections, but I mean, Xbox was the first one to really get it going. Right? Xbox introduced the marketplace, the online marketplace, the Xbox marketplace on the 360. Xbox did all sorts of things. I think voice chat was also first Xbox, right? Before you had to type it in. They were the first ones to do true 4K, none of that up-res 4K crap. I mean, Xbox has just always been the innovator. They did the Game Pass the gaming service subscriptions. They did it. They're the ones who innovated that. I mean, Xbox we've always been Xbox fans. I think Xbox gamers love the innovation that comes from Xbox. They're pushing the gaming envelope. You know, you can keep your haptics. I'll keep my experiences too, you know. Like I don't know. I think that Sony haptics are great, but I'm just not impressed by the games that use it. Just say. So yeah, there you go, guys. So the Great Port Wars were announced one day after the developer direct was announced. So there you go, guys. Hopefully this graphic cleans it up for everybody. Terry, any last thoughts on this?
No, I think we're good.
Sorry, got to get some in here. All right. And shout out to Jason Max spitting facts today. Just remember, Xbox is number one. Thank you so much for being here, Jason Max. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. So there we go. All right. So another negative, people trying to bring our train down here. Another analyst. Okay. Analyst stated that Xbox games in Game Pass can lose 80% of premium sales. Oh my God, Terry. 80%.
Oh my gosh. Hasn't it already been proven that that these games sell better?
So, Christopher Dring, the guy that has nothing but negative things to say about Xbox, who lives in the UK, not even on the home turf here of Xbox. This guy, just even saying his name, I feel dirty. So, Xbox games, including Game Pass subscription service, can reportedly expect to lose up to 80% of their predicted premium sales. That's now according to the predicted premium sales. I don't know who predicted this, okay? That's according to business journalist. Hold on. To business journalist. This guy. I'm not even going to say it. I feel dirty already. Who added that for multi-platform titles, inclusion in Game Pass can drive PS5 sales. What? Speaking as part of a Q&A on the install-based forums, Dring was asked his thoughts about Game Pass and its impact on the market. Oh my God. Let me hear what the hater has to say. Anecdotally, gotta sound smart. You gotta use a word, anecdotally.
Yeah, he's gonna prove that he has a college education that he overpaid for.
Right? Or of an account, right? Not necessarily true or reliable because based on personal accounts rather than facts or research. So here it is. Personally, he should have said without having any research. So he uses the word anecdotally. No research given, okay, Terry?
Yep.
That's what the word anecdotally means. Anecdotally, without any research, games that are on Game Pass can expect to lose around 80% of its expected premium sales on Xbox. So anecdotally, without any research, Terry, they can lose 80% of their premium sales.
It's also said that 90% of all statistics are made up. Oh, like that one.
I think that's anecdotally as well, Terry.
Let's put that out there.
Anecdotally, Terry. That means the figure that's the figure that gets thrown around. If it's a big mainstream release, but generally, look at how low Hellblade 2 charted with no physical release. Remember, no physical. or where Indiana Jones came, or even Starfield, Game Pass clearly hurt the sales of those titles on Xbox. Now, Terry, remind me again. Hellblade 2, when we saw this trailer, what was said at the end of the trailer again, Terry? What was said at the end?
I don't know specifically what you're reaching for. So.
Didn't it say play day one on what? On what?
I'm assuming Game Pass.
That's right. It didn't say buy it. It didn't say get your physical collector's edition. It said play it day one on what? On what they want you to have, which is Game Pass. Right? Let's go back to Indiana Jones. What did it say at the end of that trailer, Terry? What did it say?
Play now on Game Pass.
That's right. What about
Available
Starfield?
now on Game Pass.
What about Starfield when it was announced? What did it say?
Day one on Game Pass.
Day one on Game Pass. Oh my God! It's almost like Xbox doesn't want to sell physical copies. They want you to subscribe to their monthly subscription, which is reoccurring money instead of one-time money. Right? Right? So just saying. All right, Terry, did you play Hellblade 2?
I have not.
Okay, hold on. Let me preface that. Sorry, go back one. Terry, are you a Game Pass Ultimate subscriber? $20 a month.
Yes, I am.
All right. Did you play Hellblade 2?
I have not.
Oh, Xbox still got your $20 though. Did you play Indiana Jones?
I have.
Okay. So there you go. Xbox. Okay. Did you play Starfield?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So there you go. 203. So there you go. But Terry still gaming. In between all these game releases, Terry, were you still paying your $20?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna pay it even if they don't have a game that comes out.
There you go. There you go. Oh my God. Anecdotally, I'm gonna say this. Anecdotally, I think this guy is full of crap, without any market research. Shout out to Death Dealer M85. Thank you so much for joining us, Death Dealer. You are the real MVP. Dread, can you hear me?
No.
but you're a Death Dealer today.
Am I?
Yeah, you are. You want me to fix it for you?
Yeah, fix it. Well, hold on, right? We gotta.
Oh yeah. Hold on.
I was like, is she listening again?
There you go. Got
Yeah.
you fixed. Shout out to Dreadful. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So again, this is Christopher Dring talking about how Xbox games and Game Pass can lose 80% of premium sales. Right, and it uses the word anecdotally, which, if you know the meaning of the word anecdotally, it means without research, based more on feelings than facts, kind of thing, right? So, without research, Game Pass loses 80% of its expected premium sales. All right, but he goes on. But if a game is on multiple platforms, it can be beneficial. That searching players on one Xbox can have a strong impact on sales on PlayStation, for instance. Dring went on to say that he feels torn on the effectiveness of the subscription models and that it's highly dependent on the genre and type of game. Wow, so crazy, right? It's almost like Xbox has a wide variety of games. Crazy, Terry, crazy. Trying to be an indie game on Xbox right now, that's not on Game Pass. Try being an indie game on Xbox right now that's not on Game Pass. I don't know, like, I buy a lot of my indies before they come to Game Pass. Like Death's Door, I bought that thing like the third day it was out, and then it came to Game Pass like 6 months later, and I had already beat it and played it and been done with it, and it was a fantastic game. So I don't think that's true at all. But that's just me. But also, getting people to play your game in 2024-25 is so hard. And subscription gets games in front of lots of people. You continue. Geez, so crazy. Oh my God, but 80%. Will someone please think of the 80% premium sales? Will somebody please think of the premium sales, Dread, instead of continuous money? One time sales versus continuous money. Please, somebody. We know from data that there's a lot of people that only play Call of Duty. And if some of those people decided to get Call of Duty this year via Game Pass, and those very same people took the opportunity to play some other games on other Game Pass games they wouldn't have otherwise played, which I've done, it's hard to argue that that's a bad thing. Oh man, anecdotally, that's the first wise thing you've ever said. So yeah. So this week, sales data revealed that video game revenue in the UK dropped 4.4% to 4.6 billion. This was driven mainly by collapse in physical game revenue in the region because so digital. All right, so guys, let's think about this anecdotally.
Anecdotally. Okay.
That stupid word, like hey, without doing any research, just based on what I feel, they lose 80%.
Well, I want to add. So he made a comment about try being an indie game on Xbox. That's not on Game Pass, and you know what that must feel like. And I'm thinking it must feel exactly the same as being an indie game on PlayStation or on Nintendo. It feels exactly the same. You know why? Because the majority of the people on those platforms aren't interested in indie games anyway. So it's like, whatever, dude. Like, what are you trying to get at?
Yeah, most indie games that blow up on PC.
Yes.
Just being honest.
So it's like.
And Terry's our indie person, so she can anecdotally say that as a fact. Right?
That's absolutely right.
Yeah.
And then the thing that got me is right after he made that comment, he's like, many players only play Call of Duty. Okay, so if they only play Call of Duty, guess what? They don't care about indie games. They were never part of that, that statistic to begin with, because that's not the consumer base. That's like people who only play FIFA or people who only play Madden. Okay, they're not part of the equation. They were never going to look at an indie game.
Yeah, just being honest, man, you are spitting out some anecdotal facts. I don't even know if that's a word, by the way. Trent, what do you think about this guy? I'm not even going to say his name again because, like I said, I felt dirty just saying it because this guy only talks negative about Xbox and Game Pass and what they're doing.
He's a wannabe sesquipedalian.
I don't even know what the hell that means. What kind of anecdotal term is that?
It means someone that likes to overuse big words.
Oh.
So, I'm so... Yeah, no. So why not just be truthful about what you're saying? Because that's what you're supposed to be, right? You're supposed to be a journalist.
Oh, no, I put it on quotes.
No, not you, him.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be a journalist.
Yeah.
Dring went on to say that the way he feels torn.
Mm-hmm.
What is he singing a song? Torn and I'm lonely. I mean, that's. I mean, come on now.
I'm lonely.
That's the name. The name of the song is Torn. He goes torn and I'm lonely. So hello.
Xbox hurt me today.
Johnny Cash. I hate this one.
We're gonna call this one called Xbox Cash.
Xbox Cash.
Oh, which way? So anyway, yeah, no,
it works since we're Team Green.
So, but yeah, it's just it's funny how, again, some people put stuff and they don't even know the numbers, right? Mm-hmm. We don't know the numbers, but you can kind of look at it and be realistic about it. We've already expressed that some gamers pay for Game Pass and don't even play the games that are on there, right? Mm-hmm. There's a lot of games that none of us play. A lot. There's a lot of games that we would never have bought, but have tried out because we're like, all right, this looks interesting. Let me see, whatever. I've had games that I've even said that, yeah, it's a stupid game. It's a stupid, fun game, and you don't think, you just playing.
It's no different for any subscription though. It's like people, if you have subscription for like any kind of like TV streaming service, I mean, you don't watch everything that releases on it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids shows that we don't watch because we're adults, and then we still fall back and watch
subscription services. There's months. I can go months at a time without looking at one, but I still pay for it all those months. And guess who's happy about that? They are.
The funny thing is they're more worried about ROI than customer retention. All right. They're worried about this. Any company, the biggest thing that they have is customer retention. Getting new customers is great. Building that up. But customer retention is the key, because if you keep on getting new customers and they don't stick around, your numbers will never grow. They forget that. They don't think business wise, right? Customer retention is the biggest thing, because you can grow slow or you can grow fast. But if you don't have that customer retention, it doesn't matter how fast you grow, you're going in reverse. If you grow slow and you have that customer retention, you will keep going up. The numbers will keep going up. And that's why, again, a lot of these people, they're all basing this stuff off of feelings. Phil hurt me. Oh, this, oh, that. And it's like, all right, you can feel how you want to feel, but that's not going to change the fact that if they play, and yes, Xbox has done many stupid things. Microsoft has done many stupid things. A lot of big corporations have done stupid things. And it's us as the consumers to come back at them and say, no, this isn't right, and we're not supporting this, and get these companies that we love to turn around and do the right thing. This isn't even it. This is just saying, oh, everything's falling apart. This is there's no reason to be here.
Instead of picking on the Xbox subscription, why not pick on Amazon? Like, how many people who are Prime members actually redeem all of the video games that they get every month for free and play them? Probably like majority of them don't.
Yeah,
not happening, Terry. By the way, Terry, I want to pull up. This is Cool Cat Terry, by the way, guys. I'm going to just show this as an example of why Microsoft lost 80%. This year released Hellblade 2, or this last year released Hellblade 2 and Indiana Jones, and those are the two games you said you played, right?
I did not play Hellblade 2.
Oh, sorry. She did not play Hellblade 2. Sorry. My bad. But she played Starfield, but that released last year, so that doesn't count. So we're only going 2024, right?
All right.
First party titles. Terry, this is your money right here. So, as an Xbox Ultimate subscriber, you pay $240-ish for your subscription all year long, versus them suffering the premium sales of $70. Which one do you think Microsoft would rather have?
The 240.
That's right. That's right. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is what people.
But when you look at it, go back to that screen.
Oh my gosh, hold on. Share this tab. Okay.
All right. When you look at it, in January you spent $20. Did you notice that it was gone? No. In February you spent $20. Did you notice it was gone? No.
No.
All right. In March you spent $20. Did you notice it was gone? No. In April, did you notice it was gone? No. But while those monies were gone and you didn't notice, you were still going, hey, let me buy something else.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I didn't have to buy this, right?
But I still bought a game.
Yeah, I still bought games.
Yeah, exactly my point.
All right, so here we
go. You
bought
games, right?
Yeah. But here's my point, right? From January to April, you bought games. Because why? The $20, it was already spent in our minds, so it's not a big deal because we have access to the software, all right, to Game Pass.
Another
and you
great
spent
thing.
More money, right? But you spent $80 right there, and you're spending more money, so you probably spend $100.
So in total, let's just pretend someone like Dread who buys a ton of games, and this is probably Dread right here. Just being honest, guys, this is probably Dread right here, at least.
On the minimum.
On the small side, I mean, I'm just being honest here. Dread last year probably spent over $1,000 in games. Did Dread notice his money was gone? No, of course he didn't.
I don't want to.
Because he's Dread.
Dread didn't notice, but his wife noticed.
I'll just
it was a free game.
Well, that's just like, even I pay for the subscription, and even if a big release game on there doesn't appeal to me, I'm still playing. Like, I'll for example, SnowRunner is the #1 game on Game Pass I play, and I buy the DLCs for it. Every time they have a new year pass that comes out, I buy it so I can get the new maps.
Let's just pretend let's just pretend you buy games on sale. I mean, you're still spending more money this year than you spent last year on games, especially because of the 240. All Xbox does, all Game Pass does for me is enhance my gaming experience.
Yes.
I play more games and spend more money on games now thanks to Xbox, because even if I don't buy a game every month, guess what? Somewhere in here, let's just do an Axel one, right? Somewhere in here, oh, you know what? Xbox releases a game, and because I'm a Game Pass subscriber, I can pay $30 to upgrade to the Ultimate Edition of that game, right?
That's what I was going to get at. Let's just
get another Axel invented here. Let's pretend Axel doesn't buy a lot of games, but hey, a collector's edition came out. Guess what? Axel spent $300 on a game. Why? Because I don't notice this. Dreadpool is right. I don't notice this, so it lets me do this. I have bought more collector's editions now since Game Pass than ever before. Right? So, and you know, every now and again I'll be like, okay, I gotta have this game, $70, whatever, right? Either way, I'm still spending a ton of money on games. Like, I don't understand why these journalists, quote unquote journalists, can't get a spreadsheet together like I did. I put that spreadsheet together, a bunch of
anecdotally.
I put that anecdotal spreadsheet together in 10 minutes, okay? I'm just saying, I don't understand how they can't use a spreadsheet. They're like, oh my God, it's not a Microsoft Word. I don't know how to spreadsheet, guys. Calculator? What is that? Frustrated. Sorry to cut you off, Jared. You just got me fired up. This whole article has me fired up. Yeah. Sorry I cut you off, Jared, but I just got me fired up. And then you came in and got me even more fired up. So sorry I cut you off.
Here's the funny thing, right?
Let's see what Jared showed.
I bought the collector's box.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
I did a
box one.
Yes, I did a one. Guess what else I have? I gotta come on. Work. I got another box, which unfortunately green screen doesn't work too well. But you see another box. Oh, look what's behind it. Another box. So I got two.
Can you put it in front of you?
I bought
like
3 collector's boxes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Why did I do that? Because I wanted to do a giveaway on my channel.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks, wifey. Death Dealer's like a box of nothing.
Our point is, guys, we play more games and buy more games as Xbox Game Pass subscribers than ever before. So what if we don't buy the games that are on Game Pass? Great, they're there. We're paying for the service. But you know what? I'm buying games that are not on Game Pass. You know, I bought the Final Fantasy VII Pixel Remaster Complete Edition the day it came out. That's not on Game Pass, Dread.
No.
Did I hurt those sales? Was that part of the 80% sales hurt?
No.
Or, you know, like that whole $30. I'm sure a lot of people upgraded to the Ultimate Premium Edition of whatever game. Like I upgraded the Forza Horizon versions. Right? You and I, Dread, we both bought the Starfield Collector's Edition.
Yes, we did. I paid a lot more money.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't understand that. Does that count as 80% loss, even though the collector's edition was sold out? Or did they only sell 20% of that collector's edition?
Well, you can't count that stuff if you're in your feelings.
Yeah, if you're in your anecdotal feelings.
Yeah.
Goes against the narrative.
But again, that's the thing. There's a lot of things that people forget. You know, and again, as a company, you're supposed to think of all of this stuff. You're supposed to pay attention to your revenue. You have to know where your customers are. Granted, there's been some mismanagement there, but you have to know all this stuff. You have to be watching this. Maybe they are watching it and they're just seeing that there's a few of us that are doing this and not everybody is. So this is why they still go in their direction. But these guys are just clowns. They're writing articles to get attention.
Which is a bunch of crap. I mean, I don't know. Let me check it with the chat. Let's check in with the chat real quick. The chat got going. I'm sorry, guys. I got into this. But, and the, you guys just went off as well. Let's see. So let's see. Oh my God, Doggy! I'm not going to put that on there. Jesus Christ. Let's see. Doggy Dog says, people like this is why nobody should take any of these idiots seriously. I don't take Christopher Dring serious. I put this on here to ridicule it because it's ridiculous. Just being honest. I couldn't pass this up. Sorry. I'm Christopher Dring may block me or whatever. I don't know. I don't care because, oh well. You know? Let's see. DE, does he have the numbers to back it up? Absolutely not. This is anecdotal. And the little definition of anecdotal, let me zoom in here. So, the little definition of anecdotal, on an account of not necessarily true or reliable because it's based on personal accounts rather than facts or research. So, I'll give him at least that he at least said the word, this is just anecdotal, but still. Yeah. Vegeta says, literally leads with the trust me, bro. Yeah. Yeah, no lies detected there. That's a fact. Let's see. The Gina, anecdotally, launching a live service game as a first-party studio can result in an 100% unemployment for developers. Anecdotally, you're correct and wrong at the same time because it's anecdotal. So let's see. Shout out to El Nini. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Appreciate you. Let's see. Harry Balzac says, why do people continue to pretend that Game Pass does not exist? Right? Kumi says, Game Pass Ultimate subscriber since 2017 here. Same. Best deal in town for an Xbox and PC gamer. Hard facts. Yeah. And Kumi says, if I'm compelled to play a PlayStation game, I'll just patiently wait for its inevitable PC release. Absolutely. Yeah, and it sounds like another guy just calling himself journalist. Yeah, hey, yep. Kumi says, yep, Hades blew me away. Thanks, Game Pass. Absolutely. Hades was what, the indie game of the year or something like that? Yeah. Happy Cloud Gamer says, I don't buy games anymore. I don't believe I have time to finish all the games on Xbox Game Pass. I don't either. And yeah, so Kumi has a second hobby, which is buying guitars, and Game Pass lets him invest more into that hobby. My hobby is collector's editions, and guess what? I put more money into that hobby.
Yeah, Game Pass has allowed me to spend more money on car parts.
Me,
Shout out to Game Pass.
It's allowed me to buy more camera gear. So
thank you, Microsoft Game Pass.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Shout out to Web Dave. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, good morning, everybody. And as Web Dave is going to say here, where is it, Web Dave? You didn't say it, Web Dave. Hit that like and subscribe button, everybody. Every like helps us get discovered, especially in the live section of YouTube where we compete. Appreciate everyone's support. Shout out to FarQ. Thank you so much for being here. You are also the real MVP. He says, these articles get on my nerves. They happen to never mention recurring revenue from Game Pass, and how people spend money while being subscribed always gets ignored. Yeah.
Well, they do like to mention that you wasted $240 every year.
Yeah, they do like to talk down Game Pass, even though thank you Microsoft thank you Xbox for being what you've always been, and that is being the big industry disruptor. Continue to disrupt this industry.
And I still don't own my games. But you never did when you were playing on Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or mom and pop stores or any of those other rental places.
Get your account banned. How many of your games do you own? Get your account banned. Find out how many of those games you bought you actually own.
I mean, what I mean? Any game bought digitally we don't own. So
physically, all the CD. You think the CD game back in the PS2 era?
Even the PS1 ones said there's a license.
Yep. Hard facts.
Oh wait, who started that one?
A certain color blue did. So yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and exactly. See, Kumi says I would have my gorgeous win Les Paul standard if I was spending a lot of money on games. Who knows? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Guys, let us know in the chat how Game Pass has helped you enhance your hobby. Even if your hobby is gaming, like my hobby is gaming, I get more collector's editions. I buy better TVs. I buy better monitors. All that good stuff.
Game Pass helped me buy this.
What is that? Oh,
is it a DJI Pocket 3?
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a. Is it a gimbal?
It's a gimbal, yeah. It's
Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and Gone Mad says, yeah, I have Game Pass and I buy more games than I ever have. Yeah, I buy more collector's editions than I ever have too. Terry buys more car replacement parts than she ever has too. Part of that is because it's a BMW, but
No, it's because the car is like 20 years old and everything needs to get, refreshed.
And Dredd buys more cameras. He's a cameraman by heart. I mean, if you've ever seen his camera work, it's good. So yeah, let's see.
got a nice couch.
Let's see. Fastback says Xbox Game Pass best value period. I just bought Balatro and Turmoil last month while I play the majority of my games from Game Pass. Yeah, I bought Balatro too. Guess what? It's not on Game Pass. It's not an indie game on Game Pass, right? I bought Balatro as well, and I called it amazing. Yeah. Shout out to Death Dealer. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. She says a box of nothing. Oh, when you were showing the boxes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and FarQ says he's ever since Game Pass he plays more, buys more. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. I thought we bought two of those. We bought three of those things. I thought it was only two. Uh-oh, Dredd.
Exposed.
You just, oh my gosh. If Death Dealer comes around and tries to choke you out again behind camera, just it's live right now. Death Dealer, control yourself. I would laugh if she comes with like a green suit one day and just starts messing with you. You know those green suits that people wear, the green bodysuits?
I did that on Iconic. I was messing with her, had a floating candle.
Oh, when you had the glove though, it was only the glove, right?
I just had the glove.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, FarQ, hard facts. Xbox is definitely getting more of my money these days. Yeah. Yeah, you know what else let me buy a game? You don't want to know what else Game Pass let me buy, Terry? This collector's edition Halo Infinite Xbox Series X. Yeah. Game Pass saves me money so I can spend the money elsewhere. Yeah. Yeah, and Fastback, hard facts. Before Game Pass, I bought less games day one and waited for sales. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Who the heck is this? Shout out to Dreamcast Guy. This anecdotal Dreamcast guy. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, don't tell my followers, but I use Game Pass. I love the chat. You guys are awesome. Yeah. I don't even know how to read this. Terry, read this.
Oh my gosh. Anik idiot.
Anik idiot. There you go.
Idiot. Idiot. Anik idiot.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, and I agree with Kumi. Independent journalism is where it is. Hard to argue that. Yeah. And Kumi, yeah, you can't trust any of them. Yep. Terry has a 4K display in her BMW. Oh, that's where the money went. That's where the money went. And shout out to Splendiferous. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Says, Terry, how are you?
Fabulous.
Yes.
Fabulous.
Jesse James says, thanks to Game Pass, I was able to buy a mansion in New York City.
That mansion consists of one room.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah, that's right.
Man.
All right. So, yeah, there you go, guys. I just wanted to cover this topic because I thought it was stupid. I didn't want this to go just being said without, I couldn't just let this be said without fact checking it. That's right. And my anecdotal fact check right here. Bam! Anecdotally fact check. Just saying, right? So yeah. All right, moving on. Anybody got anything else to say about this guy's article or his interview where 80% of games suffer thanks to Game Pass?
I think his article is 80% crap.
Yeah. There you go.
80% crap, 100% rest in peace.
There you go. We buried this article. We buried this guy's weird quotes. All right, moving on to more negative news. And it's negative because Terry's gonna cry. Terry, grab your tissue paper.
I'm not crying.
Assassin's Creed Shadows put out Ubisoft put out a statement. It says, "We'll let Terry read it. She's our resident."
Okay, dear players, we want to extend our heartfelt thanks to our incredible fans and dedicated teams for your unwavering support since our announcement in September to further refine and polish Assassin's Creed Shadows. Since November, we've been thrilled to share our progress through gameplay overviews, and the overwhelming excitement has truly inspired us. Each week has brought valuable feedback from our community. While we've already made remarkable strides, we believe a few additional weeks are needed to implement that feedback and ensure an even more ambitious and engaging day one experience. Accordingly, the new release date is March 20th, 2025. We remain committed to delivering a high-quality, immersive experience fostered by ongoing dialogue between our players and development teams. We know you're eager to learn more about Assassin's Creed Shadows, and we're excited to share that more updates will be coming your way very soon. And then on behalf of, then Mark Alexis Cote, I don't know.
Okay, that's how I would say it.
It's French, so it's probably half of those vowels are silent.
It's
on behalf of all
the C is silent. It's Ote.
Okay. On behalf of all
I'm
teams
okay. You okay?
Yeah. So yes, all
Right,
that.
so it got pushed back 1 month. It looks because I think it was going to release like on the 10th of February or something like that before.
Yeah, it was originally in November.
Then it got pushed to February.
and then it got moved to Valentine's. And
I got moved to right before my birthday. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Terry hooked me up day one. Spend some money instead of with all that Game Pass money you're saving. You can afford to give me a gift.
Wait, you just went over all your Game Pass money you've been saving.
Ultimate edition, please.
Ultimate edition.
Yeah, let's make sure that we're buying the Ultimate edition before you come out with another higher edition. Like, I hate that. You buy the highest tier that they have available, and then like 2-3 months later they come out with the Ultimate edition of everything, and it's like, why? So I can spend more money.
Before we get into this, really quick, because even though I'm a huge fan of Ubisoft, I can take a joke. All right, I can take a joke. In the messenger there on X, Axel, there was a joke on Twitter. It was a burn, and I found it funny, so I shared it.
Oh my god! Wow! Holy crap! Okay, let me throw this on the screen. Domino's with the burn.
With the burn.
With the burn from Domino's. Oh my
Call
god.
us if you need help delivering on time.
Oh dang! Oh man! With the burn.
I can take a joke. It's funny.
Domino's, let him cook. Let him cook, Terry. Oh my gosh!
I'm waiting on Wendy's to come back. Also, we don't cut corners though.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh my goodness, that's just crazy. Okay, so let me see which one I want to show. I want to show this one because it's 12 minutes long and I don't have to reset it every 2 seconds here. All right, so Terry, are you saddened by this? I know you want to play this game. Are you saddened by it?
I am not saddened. I am not saddened. I want them to keep working on it. And
let him cook.
Let them cook. And with all of the ferocious tenacity of the fandom and people who are not fans and only hate Ubisoft, and want to continuously criticize their work that they're doing, all they can do is continue to make it work. So, they kind of have to make sure this is the best release they have because they've been running into some bad luck lately. So they really need it to be perfect or close to perfect. So
I mean, they are on the danger of being hostile takeover, right?
Yeah.
So this is this game is very important for them. Now, me personally, I'm looking forward to this game.
Mm-hmm.
Will I buy it day one? Maybe not, but I'll subscribe to Ubisoft Plus to play this and Pandora 1 month. I'll just be like, you know what? This is my Ubisoft month. And I'll spend $20 and play them,
Do it.
Yeah. Dredd, are you excited for this game? Are you going to play it? Get the Ultimate Edition or whatever it is?
No, I think we definitely need to let them cook with extra pepperoni.
Mm-hmm.
Put
You
some
know?
extra pepperoni. Make it a meat lover.
Well, I don't know about that. But no,
It needs to go from a single
I-
topping
you know what's funny?
Ubisoft Assassin's Creed to a Super Supreme.
You know what's funny? I am interested in it, but I am also getting tired of it. Like I've been losing interest ever since Valhalla. So
Hmm.
their pinnacle for me was Odyssey, and
Boo
it's
this
just,
man. I'm just kidding.
and the funny part is everybody's like all critical over the storyline and who they're using as characters, which I
Yeah,
don't see as
it's
a problem. I don't understand why we have to. It's fictitious, but it's loosely based on the history. So why are you saying this isn't right? And again, it's all that stuff. So yeah, they definitely, with all that drama going on, the takeover, just everything with people and their cancel culture and all that.
Mm-hmm.
AI kind of shot them in the foot too, though.
Yeah, so they definitely need to make sure that they come out with a good game. They need to come back from what Valhalla did wrong, you know. And unfortunately, I know a lot of people loved Valhalla.
I loved it.
I just
Mm-hmm.
had no interest, and I love Vikings and all that. So it's just funny. It's just
Sir, you shave off your beard right now. Just shave off your beard.
that's what I would
You don't
look
deserve. You don't deserve that after saying that to Valhalla.
like. Yeah, well,
I'm just kidding with you.
But the thing is, Ubisoft, they can't do anything without controversy. People just want to hate on them.
they didn't
So
have controversy with Odyssey. They had controversy with
No, they had controversy with Odyssey.
Origins. Oh yeah, the controversy was that it was too similar to Origins in the gameplay style because they thought it was going to be something different, and it was like two different studios happen to make a similar style game.
That and with the playing, Vikings are not stealthy; they're loud and brutal. It's like
But
so.
you would switch from one person to another, even though you're the same person.
Yeah, but people they want to again they're doing the same thing with this one. They want to make fact too close to the fact that they're making a fictional game. You know what I mean?
Somebody told I saw somebody say like, "Oh, this trailer sucks. This plant wouldn't be blooming at the same time this plant is blooming." I'm like, "What? Who cares?" Like I don't care. Jesus, Assassin's Creed isn't about realism ever.
That's true.
Just saying. By the way,
You wouldn't be
I
able
found
to
the
see that.
edition you should get me for my birthday, seeing as it's coming up. Let's just throw this up here. Edition, right? Okay.
That cover art is so good, though.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that cover.
Yeah, I love it too, and I'm gonna love it when I get when mine says Ultimate Edition on it, right? And it's only hold on, where'd it go? It's only $129, Terry. Come on,
Scroll
that's all
down.
the money you save on Game Pass. We did the math. I saw it.
Dude,
I'm just messing with you, Terry.
How much
I'm just
was the
messing with you.
collector's edition?
Huh?
How much was the collector's edition further
It's
down?
sold out already, but the collector's edition was only $230, which isn't bad for a collector's edition with a statue.
Right.
It's a
statue,
statue.
though. Like I don't
I
normally
love
get
that
excited.
statue.
I don't
That-
normally get excited for statues, but this is basically 2 in 1. Like that's sweet.
Yeah, that's
You get the
awesome.
steel book, statue, a map, a little banner to hang. I mean, come on. This is a
that's
great value
good
right here for a collector's
right
edition.
there. Especially when you go from Ultimate Edition to Collector's Edition. Yeah,
Mhm.
no problem.
And look at the detail. I'm just saying, guys, this is for the bang for your buck. I love this because I love posters. I love this. The fact that I would have been able to
Not a
hang this.
poster.
Yeah. You get a map. I mean, come on. This is a great addition. I don't know.
You
But
know that.
but I don't think it's gonna I think it's already sold out. Well, what are you getting yelled at? Don't buy it.
Yes, that's the thing.
Kind of figured that's what you were getting yelled at. All right, sorry. All right, so yeah. Anyways, all right. Well, I want to play this game. This is actually the most excited I've been for an Assassin's Creed game since. Was it Unity, the multiplayer one?
Unity? Yes.
Yeah, that was the multiplayer one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the most excited I've been for it. Like, Origins was great. Valhalla is great. Love them. Don't get me wrong; those are fantastic games. But excitement level, this one is through the roof because we've been wanting feudal Japan Assassin's Creed for a long time, right, Terry?
That's true.
So finally getting our wishes, and I'm very excited and happy for it. So yeah, I want it.
I mean, we've been wanting Japan, but I thought that was for Forza Horizon.
Hey, everybody wants Japan for Forza Horizon, all right? It's going to be Forza Horizon Too Fast, Too Furious. Okay.
Yeah, but then won't people complain about how small the map is?
Oh my gosh, let them complain.
Did they complain about that with England?
They complained about that the maps are too big. All right. So let's see. The damn statue is sitting on the floor. No, Detila M85 says. What statue should stop thinking about it? Don't think about it.
The Black Flag statue.
Oh my goodness.
I got it sitting right behind me.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Well, Tiny Giant got a hold of it when she was smaller and tore apart some of the pieces.
The genius says, Bonnie and games matters, Axel. Get woke. What? Whatever,
Yeah.
man.
Hey,
I'll
it
pass.
does.
I'll stay asleep.
Look at Avatar, man. Woo, botany everywhere.
That's right. Shout out to Glitzer. Thank you so much for being here. You're the real MVP. He says, I like Ubisoft to give new Splinter Cell and a 3D Rayman. Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Shout out to Crazy Simmons TV. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. Let's see. Where is it? I saw something here. Glinsler said, Domino's got the assassin's cheese. Oh my god. I always wanted to play as a butler. I don't. I'm good. Yeah, Game On Jesse says, I will get Ubisoft Plus and get caught up on Avatar, Star Wars Outlaws, Assassin's Creed Shadows, and then cancel the sub. It's
Great
there.
game.
It's an option.
Great
It's
games. You're gonna have fun.
It's an option, right?
There'll be $20 well spent.
You,
So-
you know, the beauty is you can also pause your Game Pass,
Mm-hmm.
jump
Yeah.
on,
You don't have to cancel it. You can
Easier.
pause it.
pause it. You don't have to cancel. You don't have to keep paying for it. You just pause it for the time and then turn it back on, unpause, game on,
Yeah.
and go back to Game Pass when you're done with the other stuff. So it saves you money. You're already spending it anyway. So
Absolutely.
unless you're still, double dipping into Game Pass, that's up to you. That's the beauty of options.
So there you go, guys. Assassin's Creed got delayed 1 month, a little more than a month, but as Terry said, let them cook that pizza. Put some
Yes.
extra pepperoni on it.
Mhm.
So on to more weird Ubisoft news. Let me close this one. So on January 9th, 2025, so a few days ago, they put out this strategic update, and the part that gets to me is this part, this second paragraph. Ubisoft announced today that it has appointed leading advisors to review and pursue various transformational, strategic, and capitalistic options to extract the best value for stakeholders. Right? Not gamers, not you and I, stakeholders. This process will be overseen by the board of directors. Ubisoft will also inform the market in accordance with applicable regulations if and once a transaction materializes. So they put out their whole strategic thing. You guys can read this all you want, right? They do talk about the Assassin's Creed community right here. So yeah, they do talk about it. But this is the part that I want to get at. So this could also be this could mean two things. A, they're going to put out more NFT games, Terry. That's
Ugh.
number one, right? Because
Stop
they were
the
thinking
NFT.
about gamers when they made those NFT games. Okay. And number two, this could also be extract the best value for stakeholders during a buyout.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking it is.
Mhm.
Because we've already discussed it about how they have to have like all the shareholders have to like sell, so they might be working the books in a way to get them to sell.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I hate to break it, but that could be Ubisoft could be owned by somebody else, by Tencent.
Yeah,
It's gonna be Tencent Soft now.
my heart will be broken.
Can you imagine EA?
Yeah, I'd rather have EA than Tencent. No offense.
No, I hear you, but I'm just saying at the same time, EA has been wishy-washy too when it comes to certain things.
Oh yeah, no, these guys, they just don't like. I feel that they really need to get if they want to sell their game, they gotta attract new gamers, not just legacy gamers. And I think that's been what's when a game becomes a cash cow, they stop trying.
Yep.
Just saying. And I think as evidence is the poll in the chat. Terry, how did it do?
Not good. Are you going to play Assassin's Creed Shadows? 50% no. 37% yes when it goes on sale, and then 12% day one.
There you go. So not good, not good, not looking good. Ubisoft, come on, man. So yeah, that line in and of itself is very. I don't know. It gets to me because as much as I know that the industry is condensing because it just exploded too much too big and now it's regulating itself and condensing, there's no reason for Ubisoft to sell other than, like hostile takeover style. But as far as it itself selling, I don't think it should. Like nobody would want to sell Ubisoft. Many people would probably be happy to buy it, but I don't know who would be willing, why you would sell it as a CEO or whatever, right? So yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. They're probably going to take the bag because investors only care about money. They don't care about players. So that's the one way it could be. Or, they're going to add NFTs to Assassin's Creed. Get your NFTs, Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the funny thing is NFTs could be good, but they don't even know how to use it the right way to make it valid. That's the problem. If they used it where you actually bought a game, you can own the game, and then I can say, hey, Terry, guess what? I own this game. I want to get rid of it. And Terry says, I'll give you $5. I can say, okay, I'll take the $5, transfer my rights to owning the game to Terry.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry can own the game. No, they're not even doing it like that, and that's the whole.
Nope. Xbox wanted to do that, but everybody got all upset about it.
Right,
Back in 2013.
Again, people don't understand what the things are, and they just see what the evil side of humanity does with the crypto coins and all that stuff.
They just see that it's different than what they're doing, but
yeah.
This bleeds my heart for Ubisoft because like I said, I've been sleeping on Ubisoft and that was a mistake.
Yeah, I love Ubisoft, but this concerns me as an Xbox fan too because think about it, because Xbox, when we went through all the trials and stuff for them to get Activision Blizzard, Ubisoft was the one that got picked.
For the cloud gaming, yeah, that's right.
To oversee that. So if they end up having a hostile takeover and they end up selling out to someone else, what's going to happen? Like, what decisions are they going to make that might hurt Xbox?
Yeah. If you think it's a company that has no interest in Xbox, we'll never see cloud gaming for those titles ever again. But I'm sure Xbox put provisions in their contract.
There's a clause in there that if anything happens to that it would fall back to Xbox.
I'm sure it would.
Because I
just don't see it being forever.
You can't see them saying, "Hey, let's go with Ubisoft to be the ones that are gonna watch over these IPs."
Then wouldn't that seem a little coincidental that they're like, "Hey, you have to pick a business in the EU. Hey, we pick Ubisoft." Like shortly thereafter, Ubisoft gets bought out, so it goes right back. That just seems way too coincidental.
Yeah, but at that time, Ubisoft was still standing strong.
Or at least I don't think they were standing strong. They're just really good at lying about it.
But they didn't have XDefiant ET going around trying to be a shooter.
No, but they already had a lot of failures when it comes to their free to plays.
Yeah, but Steep is doing well. The Assassin's Creed series before Shadows was doing well. So, all the hype over Splinter Cell still, still showing. All the stuff that they did for the cathedral that burnt down. So again, they were in good graces at that time. No pun intended.
By the way, that cloud gaming contract is 15 years, and any streaming rights that Ubisoft does in those 15 years are proprietary, are in perpetuity. So any games
That's
that release
Ubisoft.
between now and 15 years, Ubisoft will have the rights for 15 years in perpetuity. But I'm sure that somewhere in there's a buyout clause. I'm sure there is. There has to be.
Yeah, there has to be, because if something happens,
Mm-hmm.
they have to know who's taking it over, and it'd be better that it comes back, and they may have to renegotiate somebody else that takes over, but at least it'll be, Microsoft and Xbox doing the renegotiation, even if they can't have it, to make sure that those games are out there. So again, I don't see them saying, okay, well, in perpetuity, this, and that, and yet somebody else can go out and buy them. And then they would have this contract that they were never meant to have.
There you go. Kumi says that's some 4D chess right there. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So that's enough Ubisoft news. Anybody got anything else about this? It's sad, I think. But it is what it is. All right. Let's move it along. Up next, the rewards program got revamped, by the way. So for those of you that love your Xbox rewards and get your Game Pass with Xbox rewards and all that stuff, it's changed. Let's take a look at some of these changes, right? So rewards are our way of rewarding you for the love of gaming. And today we're thrilled to announce the new ways for players to earn points. From expanding quests to PC Game Pass, to reimagining the Game Pass quests you use to earn points, to weekly rewards for all Xbox players 18 and older, there are lots of new ways to earn points through your playtime. Lastly, we're sharing an important update with the rewards with Xbox. This update aligns more closely with our continued commitment to foster positive, age-appropriate gaming experience by making points earned through play activities only to players 18 years and older. So if your kids are out, Tiny Giant is out. Dread.
Yep. And I'm not blaming Xbox on this. I'm blaming the government, because a lot of laws have changed when it came to social media and anything with YouTube.
Even more ways to earn.
Yeah, sorry, keep going.
Okay. When it comes to all this stuff, so a lot of things have changed because of the laws. So I can't see them doing this just because they want to, because again, if you can entice a kid to play a certain game, you're leveraging kids. Kids have more time than we do. So yeah, it would be more incentivized to get kids on there. And with the way these laws are to stop the addictions with digital devices, screens, and all that stuff.
Yeah,
that's what's going on. So, and I'm sure they just said, you know what, let's just do 18 and up. Because again, I don't know the exact specifications as to why, but I know that social media is 13 and up, or 13 and under can't have social media. 14 to 16 can only have social media with a parent's consent. So yet again, there's a lot of accounts being taken down, and they have till the end of February or something like that.
I don't know. That's a Florida only law. So.
Well, no, that's Florida, California. There's a few others, but Florida's got some other stuff going on. But again, there's certain things out there.
All right, let's see the changes to the Xbox Game Pass quest. Let's see. Tell me if this volume's too high.
That's fine.
Quests
you can go a little higher.
With Game Pass quests, there are even more ways to earn rewards with Xbox.
How's that volume?
Do your dailies while you do your dailies. Exclusive to Game Pass Ultimate and PC Game Pass members, just play any game in the catalog to start earning. Play more games, earn more rewards. Punch that pack 4 times in a month with 4 different games for bonus points. And for a bigger bonus, punch 8 times with 8 games for way, way more. Good news, weekly streaks are back. Play 5 or more days a week to start earning. It's simple. Longer streaks, higher multipliers, bigger rewards. Keep your streak going and boost your points up to 4 times when you hit 4 weeks or more of consecutive gameplay. Missed a streak? No worries, just reset. Earned your points? Time to claim. And when you've got enough, turn those points into Xbox gift cards to buy your next favorite game, donate to your favorite causes, and more. You're already playing. Now start earning. Rewards with Xbox. Turn your love of gaming into your next favorite game.
Okay, now some of those changes. So some of this is the same. So let's go over here. So you did get Xbox points the more games you played, right?
Yep.
But it used to be that you only needed to load the game and right away you could get out. Like load the game and get out. Now you have to play for about 15 minutes before you get acknowledged that you played a Game Pass game. So here you go, 8 games. That's 2 hours worth of gaming right there at least, right? Your multiplier is now, instead of a weekly multiplier, it's a monthly multiplier up to 4 times. So that's great. But if you miss like day 28, you're not going to get that 4 times. You're going to go right back down to 0, which kind of sucks.
Yeah,
right?
I love how he said no problem. You just restart.
Just
like,
restart.
what?
Restarting sucks, man.
Yeah, I heard that too. I'm like, man, they're definitely playing that off.
Yeah. They're like, oh, you missed a day? Yeah, no problem. Just restart.
I think what he said, reset.
Yeah, reset.
Yeah.
So there you go. It also separated. It used to be like, hey, if you play Halo, it gave you points for Halo, right? But now you can play. It gave you like I play Halo on my console for 15 minutes, I can play Halo on cloud for 15 minutes, and Halo on PC for 15 minutes, and each one counts. And I know this because I tested it. Not with Halo though, but I tested it, and I'm just saying. So each PC cloud console is now individually tracked, which is kind of cool, I guess. If you play on all those, right? Minimum playtime is required to earn points for gameplay. For now, quests are only available for titles in the Game Pass catalog, and this does not include PC Game Pass that require third-party launchers or are played on Battle.net. So it has to use the Xbox app, right? So you know how that Diablo 1 came to PC Game Pass?
No. Read that again.
It uses the launcher?
Game Pass catalog. This does not include PC games that require a third party.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to count Diablo 1. I might try it just to check.
I'm just saying PC Game Pass is included as long as you play through Game Pass.
Yeah, but doesn't third-party launcher. Okay, I haven't tried this, but if you play Diablo 4 through PC Game Pass, does it open the Blizzard.net launcher?
If it opens Blizzard.net launcher, then no.
Yeah, I play a lot of Diablo 4, but only on console. So here you go, daily point play. Earn 10 points every day by playing any game from the Game Pass catalog for at least 15 minutes. So there you go. Weekly streak. Play for at least 5 days a week to complete your streak. The more days you play, the more points you earn. Now comes the challenge. Maintain your streak week over week to unlock bigger point multipliers. A 2-week streak will earn 2 times base point. 3-week will earn 3 times. And anything beyond a 4-week streak will earn 4 times the base streak. And then they have the monthly 4-pack and monthly 8-pack. Now, this used to be a weekly 4-pack and a weekly 8-pack. They have now changed it to monthly. So this reward got moved because it used to be weekly and now it's monthly. So that kind of sucks right there. So yeah, there you go. So for those of you that use reward points to get stuff, just letting you know, it has changed.
Yeah,
it has changed. Terry, do you use rewards?
I do. I'm not real big on doing the streaks or anything like that. I just kind of get whatever I get. But my husband, he does the streaks and everything. He goes on the Bing app and everything to every day to do everything between Xbox and Bing. So
the Bing app, there's so many easy points, so many more points through the Bing app than the Xbox app. Just being honest.
He farms points every day. He goes everywhere.
I couldn't do it. I probably farm at least 100 points a day on the Bing app because it's easy. So yeah, but on the Xbox app, it's basically like maybe 30 points a day. So if you're really a Microsoft points guy or girl or gamer, the Bing app is where it's at. Just saying. Let's see. Let's check in with the chat real quick. Mm-hmm. Doggy Dog says they managed to nerf it even more. Yep. Plus now it's a second job. That's right. You better get your hours in, Doggy. Yeah, let's see. Rewards helps Xbox with engagement numbers and gamers benefit too. It is a nice benefit, right? So, like, try getting enough rewards to buy a game using the Nintendo rewards. You will have to spend almost $1,000 for that. At least this is free still. Doggy Dog, I don't even bother with it on console now after the change. Oh, Doggy's disillusioned. Shout out to Dan, the man Cunningham. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says, hey, all, how's everybody doing today? Hey, we're doing great, doing great. How you doing, Dread?
I'm doing good.
Yeah, Terry?
Doing good.
Doing great.
Cool. Fastback says, I always use points for Game Pass and gift cards. I get gift cards. I always do the $100 gift card. I just cashed one in. Oh, man, I'm so excited to buy another game already. Might be Assassin's Creed. You never know.
You know, it's funny. I've used up so many gift cards, or not gift cards, but rewards points. The first one, the first Series X I got was $200. The second Series X I got was free.
Dang.
And I'm at 100.
Big up all the time.
I'm at 150 points, and I stopped because I was like daily between PC, the phone, consoles, going back and forth, everything daily. You know,
it's like a job.
Daily check-ins, right? I had what was it, like 98 straight days.
Holy cow.
And then, you know, obviously something would happen and then you start all over again. But I was trying to get
it used to be like
a full 365 days. Could never get it.
Jesus Christ, man, that's way more than me. I think at most I've gone maybe 10 days.
Yeah,
so this whole month, this whole 4-week streak, that's going to be a challenge for me.
After doing that for years,
alarm.
I haven't been able to do that now. I'll be lucky to do it every other week.
Yeah. Rockstar Randy, thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says Congress needs to pass a bill so Microsoft can't change Microsoft rewards for 5 years.
No, they need to give us back the better deals we used to have.
Mm-hmm. Big B Money, though, he loves it. He says, I'm in love with this new Xbox Game Pass plan. Oh, there you go. Big B Money's all in. Yeah. And he says it's more value. Oh, okay. Okay. So there you go, guys. Some of you are great. Terry, are you gonna? So your husband does he feel the effect of this? Because I mean, he already does it. If he's on Bing every day, he's already like second jobbing this bad boy.
Yeah, so he's content. So he doesn't bother. He gets excited actually.
Really? Can I give him my login information? No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna give anybody my login.
Yeah, he'll be like. Because I told him about it. Because I'm like, because he just started using the Microsoft Rewards stuff like at the end of last year, and I'm like, they've been doing this stuff for years and years, and he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, they've been doing this for years and years. And he hadn't been doing it. I'm like, yeah, they literally give you free money. You just haven't been doing it. And he's like, he's real big about getting free money. So yeah, he's been going crazy about it, and he's been getting excited when they do new stuff like for him to get points. So
I'm just saddened that it's 18 and up, and I understand again it's the government doing stuff and they're trying to do it across the board. So when one state does it, they don't have to like, okay, you can do it, but you can't do it. So they're just doing it across the board. But you know, there was a lot of kids that were playing. And they were earning money this way to buy stuff in the Fortnite and other games. So they were able to do it without actually using their allowance by playing this stuff. You know what I mean? So it incentivized them to do something, to get something, so that way they can buy something. You know what I mean? And it was great. Because, you know, parents didn't have to spend the money to give them, you know, access to Game Pass anymore. They were doing it themselves. You're muted. Still muted.
There we go. Sorry. Anybody got anything else to say about this? No? All right, let's move it along. All right, Dread, you're a tech guy. You're a techie. The Computer Expo, what is it? The Computer Entertainment Show?
Yeah.
CES. What does CES stand for, Dreadful?
Now you're going to ask me? I used to know.
Let's see. It is the Computer Entertainment Expo or Computer... what is CES?
I thought it was consumer.
Consumer Entertainment? Jesus Christ. I've always just called it CES.
Consumer Electronics Show.
The Consumer Electronics Shows. There we go. Sorry about that. Shout out to Abdel. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. And yes, hit that like button. It helps us get this covered. Yes. So CES came around, and the Lenovo Legion Go S was shown, and it was running Steam OS outside of the Steam Deck. So Steam OS expands beyond Steam Deck, and I'm going to relate this to Xbox, guys. Sorry, okay? Just gotta give some background. The Legion Go S, powered by Steam OS, is the first officially licensed third-party handheld powered by Steam OS, and here is a quick glimpse of it. Looks good, looks good. With Lenovo's announcement at CES 2025, the Lenovo Legion Go, we are pleased to share that their powered by Steam OS model is the first handheld officially licensed to ship with Valve's Steam OS. We built this operating system to provide a seamless user experience optimized for gaming while retaining access to the power and flexibility of a PC. Steam OS is the same operating system we run on the Steam Deck, and the team is making updates to ensure it fully supports Lenovo Legion Go and provides the same seamless experience customers expect. In addition, the same work that we are doing to support the Lenovo Legion Go S will improve compatibility with other handhelds. Ahead of Legion Go S shipping, we will be shipping a beta of SteamOS, which should improve the experience on other handhelds. And users can download and test this themselves. Of course, we'll continue to add support and improving the experience with future releases. So, your Asus ROG Ally, which launched with a lot of Xbox marketing, guess what? You can throw SteamOS on that bad boy. Screw that Windows 11. I don't know, what was it? The Acer Nitro or whatever, that big old 11-inch thing. You can put SteamOS on it. But, Xbox is falling behind on this, man. They are the PC gaming. PC gaming has always happened on Windows. And now, if you're a PC gamer, you don't want Windows. You want SteamOS now. Imagine throwing SteamOS onto your 4090, Dread.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So this is a threat to Xbox's plan, because remember, the Xbox app could now be switched over to, and the game bar could be changed over to mobile mode or compact mode, as they called it, right? To help with some of these handhelds. So, there was Microsoft VP of Next Generation was at the Lenovo show as well, if you recall, right? So, Jason Ronald, Microsoft VP of Next Generation, tells The Verge that we should expect to see the Windows handheld gaming experience change within this calendar year. So, he did hint on stage that Microsoft plans to bring the Xbox experience to Windows PCs rather than the other way around. So he wants to bring the Xbox experience to Windows PC, not the Windows PC experience to Xbox. And expanded that considerably after we caught up with him this year. Later. He says, we've been really innovating for a long time in the console space. And as we partner across the industry, it's really about how we bring those innovations that we've incubated and developed in the console space and bring them to PC and bring them to the handheld gaming space, Ronald said. So let's see. So then it was more stuff. He's operating system, but it's really locked to the console. What we're doing is we're really focused on how do we bring those experiences for both players and developers to the broader Windows ecosystem. And of course, they said that right now, Windows sucks on handhelds, to put it rather bluntly, to the point that a community-created fork of Valve's SteamOS experience can be a far better way to pick up and play games. Ronald is clearly aware of the issues. We focused on really simplifying that and making it much more like a console experience. Our goal is to put the player and their library at the center of experience and not all the Windows work that you have to do today. Ooh, that would be nice, right? So Microsoft has done some compact modes for Xbox apps on Windows that are focused on improving the handheld experience. but it's a lot like putting lipstick on a pig, and instead of addressing the core experience. And then Jason Ronald goes, I think we'll have a lot more to share later this year. I think it's going to be a journey, and I think you'll see a lot of investment over time that you're starting to see already. But we'll have a lot more to share later this year. So that handheld might be coming later this year, guys. So here's more of what he said. I think at the end of the day, our goal is to make Windows great for gaming on any device. The reality is the reality is the Xbox operating system is built on top of Windows. So there's a lot of infrastructure that we built in the console space that we can bring to the PC space and really deliver that premium gaming experience on any device. Right? And he said there's just certain things in Windows that we're not designed for if you don't have a keyboard and mouse, like thumbstick support or joypads and stuff like that. There's a fundamental interaction models that we're working on to make sure, regardless of the operating system details, it feels very natively like a gaming-centric device and a gaming-centric experience. And he said, Jason Ronald says, the goal is to put the Xbox experience at the center, not the Windows desktop experience you have today. So, let's go over everything we just said, right? So, there's a credible threat now to the dominance that Windows enjoys in the gaming space, right? SteamOS is a as much as Windows and Steam get along, SteamOS is now threatening that Windows domination, if you will. And then we've also heard that the next Xbox is going to allow you to launch Steam. Remember that, Dread? We've heard of that. We've also heard that there's an Xbox gaming handheld on the horizon. Remember that, Dread? We've heard all this. And now this all together, and Jason Ronald coming out and saying, well, this is what we're working on. And you can see it later this year. Tell me how excited you are for that, Dread.
Oh, I'm extremely excited because think about it. If you can bring it to your PC and turn your PC into a console, so you don't have to do all this extra stuff, you still have to do it regardless of how more advanced we are. It's not as bad as it used to be. It's a lot easier, but it's not as easy as just popping in a disc or just turning on the game and then playing. If they can do that with the PC, that'll be so much easier, especially when they bring it down to a core level. They could do it to any handheld. Any handheld. Think about that. So again, it's if you got to start somewhere, and right now the easiest thing to start with is the PC. So if they can do the PC, then they can bring it over to the handheld.
I love that. I'm thinking an Xbox OS on top of my Windows OS. You know, almost like an emulator, right?
Yeah.
But of course, emulation is resource heavy. But imagine you launch your Windows handheld or your Windows PC, and you can select which OS you want. Do you want the gaming OS, or do you want the Windows OS?
Yeah, I was going to say I'd rather have it so it's one or the other, not an emulator.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, all the power can go there. Because if you have an emulator, you still have to run the basic program to run the emulator.
Mm-hmm. It's resource heavy.
It's yes, that's going to be resource heavy. So if you can save some resources and actually put it to the actual operating system, that'd be the best way. So that again, that would be something that they could also do, even though they're running on top of it. If they can shut down everything else, and that's what Game Bar does anyway. It's supposed to shut down a lot of extra resources.
Mm-hmm.
But if they can go beyond that and literally, you boot it up and it shuts down Windows and brings up Xbox, and now your PC is an Xbox, literally an Xbox. Hey,
testify.
Right? Now you don't have to worry about a Series S. You don't have to worry about, can it do this? Whatever you build or buy, it can do based on that.
Yeah.
And then again, handheld,
mm-hmm.
it'll work based on that. So.
Yeah, and Windows is so flexible, being able to be used on almost like 99% of weird combinations of PC hardware. Imagine an Xbox OS being able to work on 99% of all gaming hardware. I mean, geez, man, again, and this goes back to that Xbox innovation and why we're Xbox gamers. We love this innovation, right? The Xbox OS is going to be the most versatile OS in the world. In the world. It's going to run on console. It's going to run on PC. It's going to run on your handheld. I mean, come on, guys. This is what we're here for. Terry, are you excited for that Xbox OS?
Well, yeah, it sounds very cool. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, and it gives a lot of possibilities for the future for, how they can innovate and make sure they, keep going to where, this is an Xbox, have Xbox everywhere. So it definitely all kind of comes together.
You just made me think of something, Terry. What if my LG TV launches with an Xbox OS on it? Instead of a cloud gaming, I can launch a native OS on it.
Yeah.
Well, the LG has a Xbox partnership.
Mm-hmm. Samsung and LG, yeah.
It's coming.
Oh, man. Imagine to own an Xbox, all you got to do is buy a TV. No more console needed, Terry.
That's what I've been telling you all this other time.
No, you've been talking about cloud gaming. You've been talking about cloud gaming.
No, I said, never mind. Whatever. I remember there was a show, like a month or two ago where I went through all of this and you were against me 100%. You finally saw the light, you guys.
I still want what I said before. I want a handheld with the power of the S, so that way it can, do what it needs to do while you're on the go. And then you dock it and it's got the power of the X. That would be the best of both worlds. You got your battery life. You got what you need, because again, you don't need 4K on a screen this big. You'll never see the difference. So yeah,
I wear glasses, so I'll see it.
No, you won't. Even with glasses.
Sorry, keep going, Terry. Sorry, keep going. Tell us how excited you are about the Xbox OS now that it's coming to your TV.
I was right.
Come on, Terry. I'm trying to get you fired up.
It's a TV.
That's right. Instead of TV, it's going to be Xbox.
That's right.
On your TV.
That's right. But what do you think about this idea of a super duper versatile Xbox OS that will work on handheld, on console, on PC, on TV?
This is wonderful. This is wonderful. And this is what I was, alluding to in past conversations. That eventually it's going to get to the point where the console will be obsolete because they'll literally can just put it on other devices, like your TV, and you won't need a console. You just turn your TV on and boom, there's the Xbox button. Boom, you can buy your Xbox games right there. Boom, we talked about this. Boom, Axel has seen the light.
Exciting. This is exciting. So one, it's good. Competition is good for the consumer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And this SteamOS competition is going to turn out, has already shown to be good for the Xbox consumer. Competition breeds innovation, right?
Now you notice it's licensed OS, so they're getting money.
The price of this Lenovo Legion Go is going to be so much more than the Steam Deck, just because, as you said, it's licensed.
It's licensed.
And all the money Steam Deck that SteamOS money is going to go to Steam, not to Lenovo. So Lenovo is only going to make their money off of the
hardware.
So it's going to be more expensive than the Steam Deck, but it's also running the Zen chip, the same one the Asus ROG Ally is doing.
Yeah, the Zen. Well, actually, it should be a Zen 2.
Is it Zen? I don't even think they call it Zen. They call it something else. Hold on. Let me see. Lenovo Legion.
But again, with Xbox doing their own thing,
specs
and being late to the party.
Sorry, a Z1, not a Zen. Sorry, the Z1 Extreme. It's the same one as the Asus ROG Ally. Yeah. Sorry.
But either way, with Xbox being late to the party, is it truly a late? Because every time they're early, everybody comes in and fixes what they screwed up on or missed out on, right? So maybe they're waiting to get in at the right time, which is not too late because they've already talked about it. Everybody knows that they're doing it. And Steam says, I'm already out there. Let's go ahead and go with another company and expand our fingers out a little bit more. So again, it is, and with Microsoft going to an Xbox OS to be more core and smaller to go to your PC, and now they can probably take over the Go. You see what I'm saying? So it all depends on how you do it. You know, you can put Microsoft on your phone if
Yeah.
you wanted to. There is a Windows screen that you can put on your phone and operate it as if it was a Windows phone.
Yeah, so Fastback is stating anecdotal facts here. So all these handheld companies will have Xbox OS or Steam OS options. I hope so, man. I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. Okay, so the Lenovo Legion Go is priced it was expected to be $600, $599.99, but it is up for pre-order at Best Buy for $729.99. Holy cow. $729.99, man. That is a heck of a price.
Yeah.
So when you compare the Lenovo Legion Go to the Steam Deck, hold on, let me see. Let me find a good article. All right, so the Steam Deck is $475, or it's basically $500. And the Lenovo Legion Go is $225 more than that. So yeah, I mean you're looking at a heck of a price bump right now. Of course, the Lenovo Legion Go will have the better GPU now because the Steam Deck is older, but still, I mean, geez, what can you expect, right? So yeah. Anyways, yeah, I am so excited for this Xbox OS. I can't tell you how excited I am. I want an Xbox handheld so bad, one that plays my games natively. I can download to it. I don't even have to connect. They're gonna have to fix the connectivity issue, right? Because what if I can't connect to the Wi-Fi in my car? And I'm sure as heck not gonna buy a phone SD card for it. I'm sorry, or phone SIM card for it. Sorry, not happening. So they need to fix that online check-in. I think if they do it like maybe check in once a week or once a month, you'll be fine. But the check-in daily obviously won't work for games that don't require it. Obviously, I don't know. Like some games may require it, like Diablo 4 requires it. So it's going to be different. It's going to be different. Let's see how the chat is. What should I ask the chat, Terry? Will you install Xbox OS on your gaming handheld? There we go. On your gaming handheld. Hold on. Hold on. And
can I put it on any gaming handheld?
I mean, that's the idea of Windows, right?
Any gaming handheld. I'm just asking.
I'm just saying. That would be the plan, right? It would be nice.
You put it on your PlayStation Portable?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Any current gaming handheld. And first off, the PlayStation Portal, all it is literally just Android with cloud options on it. I mean, I don't know it's Android. I'm just saying. All right, here we go. Let me take a look here.
So 3 weeks out so far.
Wow, the chat just really went off the rails on this. El Nitty says the future of gaming is Steam OS. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
So he's a big fan of Steam OS. He says Steam Big Picture Mode is good. I guess I forgot to add the option of no, I prefer a different Steam OS is better, something like that. Sorry about that. Then the man Cunningham says, once again, Microsoft is late to the party. Maybe. I mean, it's still a nascent market, so they could still not too late. As long as they're not too late, right? Yeah. Basically, the ease of Xbox OS on PC and handheld. That would be great. I'm just waiting for the day my Xbox purchase back catalog is playable on my PC. That would be a massive game changer for me, right? Imagine if you could load the Xbox OS and all that's accessible.
It should be. That's the whole theory, that everything should be accessible at that point in time. So you should be able to play OG Xbox 360 games, all that.
Abdel says, I can't wait to play Wolverine on Xbox through Steam. Hey, it happened. If we have the options to install different OSs, I will. Let's see. Dan the Man Cunningham Microsoft has to nail the execution of the OS. That they do, which is probably why it's
100%.
taking so long.
100%.
I mean, the Xbox Cloud Gaming has been in beta now for 5 years. So, I mean, they're really trying to nail everything down. Fastback says, I will definitely buy an Xbox handheld and prefer Xbox console OS over the Xbox Game Bar. Yeah, hard facts. That's also me, Fastback. If the console and the handheld launch together, I'm buying the handheld. And then I'll buy the console later when the Collector Halo Edition comes out. Right? Let's see. Xbox handheld will officially be the best controlling handheld on market, in my eyes at least. Absolutely. This controller, they just need to put this controller, put a screen on it. Oh, wait, sorry. This controller, put a screen on it, and we'll be good. I had to raise it up so high because I'm being blocked. Sorry. Yeah. Let's see. My beautiful wife is laughing at me, teasing Terry. Let's see. It can't be a Zen 2 Extreme for $550. No, it's at $729. This is a great idea. What if Microsoft and Valve partner up and marry both services? It could happen. I mean, Valve and Xbox and Microsoft do have a good relationship. They really do. Let's see. Yeah, Sony's behind. Yeah, that's right. They got a portal, right? They got a portal. Who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, the dream world for a gamer would be one device, and I can load every OS on it. Right?
Well, right now you have dual boot PCs. You can load up Linux. You can load up Windows. You can load up, anything else. So it all depends on how you set it up. If you want to dual boot, you need dual boot, or even use virtual machines.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people in the network community are running, network labs, and they'll have mini VMs running for different things. You know, you have Dockers, and Windows and Xbox were talking about doing Dockers.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it would be the dream world if I could buy one device and play all my games from all the
different companies.
The companies, yeah.
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 And Terry, I don't know if you know, but Windows is releasing the the TPS or whatever, the security that you have to have on your motherboard, so older PCs can go up to Windows 11 also.
Really, I did not know about that. Because that was the only reason why I never upgraded. Is I don't feel like completely rebuilding my PC just for an OS.
So they're looking at doing that, but they are, in fact, yes, they are working on 12 too. So I'm not saying that they're not.
Terry, what's the name of your cat right there?
This one?
Yeah.
Biscuit.
Knock that PC over so she buys a new one. Do the world a favor, Biscuit. Get Terry with the now. Live in the now, Terry. Live in the now.
Where'd Gravy go?
Cheddar. He's actually right next to him.
Cheddar gravy. Biscuits and gravy.
Yeah. Got Cheddar, Biscuit, both just chilling.
Not that PC over. Not the Xbox.
Not the Xbox though. Leave the Xbox alone.
SteamOS is still part of the Windows like the Xbox OS, and SteamOS runs on Linux.
Yes.
So no, it's not.
Hence why I brought up dual boot and Linux and PCs.
Yeah. Windows still has a place for me with productivity programs like music production and all that, unless that is implemented into the Xbox OS as well. It won't. That's what we're saying. Imagine, launching a game and saying, hey, do you want to launch it in Windows or in Xbox OS? That'd be great. Great option.
Yeah. Again, you can always back out of it and load up Windows and do all your production stuff. It's not going to stop you from doing that. It's just
on PC anyway.
Yeah, on PC, it's just to allow you to dedicate everything that you have to the game, so that way your experience, everything is just for that. But it's not going to stop you from switching back over to Windows, whatever 11, 12, whichever one in the future, 13, from being utilized for what you use it for. I would still be able to edit my videos, somebody else would be able to edit their music, and orchestrate, and Terry could still work on games or her game.
Yeah, absolutely. That all sounds great. It's almost as great as this picture of Terry right here from FarQ. Shout out to FarQ.
Oh
Thank you so much
my
for being
God.
here. You're the real MVP. Terry, tell us what you think.
Oh my God, dude. Can you imagine? Dude, that's amazing.
That's a smirk.
Dude.
That's the I'm gonna kill Axel smirk.
Oh my gosh.
You're in for it now.
My wife says it's cool. Yeah.
I love it.
Absolutely love it. Oh my goodness. All right, Terry, tell us the Terry effect. It's for the best. Yeah. Terry effect. We had a poll in the chat about the handheld future of Xbox. Tell us what they think.
Will you install Xbox OS on your gaming handheld? 44% yes. Screw Windows 11. And another 44%. I don't play handheld, so it goes both ways. And 11% said yes, and screwed the Steam OS.
Oh, there you go.
You want to guess who says screw the Steam OS?
Who? This guy. And Kubi says Terry Shepard. Yeah.
It's fitting.
My wife
Love
says
it.
exactly look like what she is wearing. There you go, Terry. Shout out to FarQ, always making the great edits in the chat. He's awesome.
That's awesome, man. I love it.
Yeah.
So fun. All right, so let's move the show right along to the final topic of the day. The Xbox Developer Direct got announced, guys. So Xbox Developer got announced for January 23rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. So 1 p.m. Eastern time. Sorry, not 11 a.m. 1 p.m. Eastern time. And so that is going to be for my time, 12 noon. Oh, nice. I get to watch this during my lunch break. So don't bother me during my lunch break, anybody. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go out to my car so nobody calls me. Don't call me. Don't text me. I'm out. And Doom Eternal is going to be shown off. Compulsion Games South of Midnight is going to be shown off. Sandfall Interactive, which is the makers of Expedition 33, is going to be shown off. And then a mystery game. Now, some people say they already know what the mystery game is. Hopefully it doesn't get leaked out. But who's the Xbox marketing guy on Twitter?
You talking about Kevin Steen? No, he's not.
No, not Kevin. Aaron Greenberg. Aaron Greenberg.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Aaron Greenberg said that they're going to show a game that hasn't been shown yet. Now, when did he say shown? He said shown, not unannounced game. So let's look at games that we haven't seen gameplay of to take a look at which ones could be shown have been announced only, but haven't been shown off. Dread, can you guess the first one?
Playground. Fable.
No, that's been. We've seen gameplay of that one.
I don't know.
You're out. I'm gonna guess one of them is gonna be Everwild. It either has to be Everwild.
I hope not.
Well, does it count? Because we only got an announcement.
How many announcements have we had of Everwild?
One?
They showed us some gameplay that nobody understood what it was about.
Yeah.
So does that even count?
Does that even count? Okay. Contraband. They only showed a trailer of that one.
Yeah.
Blade. Only a trailer of that one. An announcement trailer, right?
Yeah.
What other games have been that they haven't shown? So it could be one of those.
Well,
Chat, help us out here. Help us out here.
Whatever it is, it's 11 spaces.
Yeah. Let's see. FarQ says, Lucia, that's why I love making these edits for the community. Yeah, FarQ is awesome. Shout out to FarQ. Yeah. Let's see.
Friday nights were fun too.
All right. So Kumi says it'll be too soon for Blade. Okay. Some people are saying it's not going to be Fable because Aaron Greenberg did say it's a game that hasn't been shown yet.
Yeah, I know. I know it's not Fable. I just threw it out there because
Let me see.
Prayers and wishes.
Aaron Greenberg. Let me see. So he says, we've been working on a new developer direct to take you inside 4 studios bringing games to Xbox and Game Pass this year. Hear directly from these developers on January 23rd. And somebody asked him, what's behind that question mark? So he goes, a surprised unannounced game. Oh, it hasn't even been announced. A surprised unannounced game we hope you'll enjoy along with the rest of the show. Oh, are they doing another shadow drop like they did Hi-Fi Rush? Oh man, it's an unannounced game. So I take that back. Unannounced. So it could be one of these rumored games. So yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm excited now. So yeah. Terry, are you excited for the developer direct?
I mean, I don't know. I don't really like developer directs, but to learn more about South at Midnight would be pretty sweet. But again, I don't really like developer directs because they go into too much detail about their projects, and I don't want to know things about the project. I want to experience it, do complete blind playthroughs. So I try to stay away from stuff like this.
I see. Okay,
I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
I can almost guarantee that this game is going to get leaked before the developer direct. Just saying.
More than likely, but I mean, I don't want to lose interest. Like Fable. I have zero hype for Fable because I've seen too much and I don't like what I've seen. So I don't want them to ruin my excitement for any games that I want to play.
I'm going to replace Terry with Terry Shepard, who is excited for Fable.
I was going to say, look at the bright side, right? Everybody saw Fable and they were unhappy with it, right?
Who?
I'm thinking everybody saw Sonic and they were unhappy with Ugly Sonic and they cleaned up Sonic. So maybe
I still think they did
Fable
that
will
as a
get
joke.
cleaned up, and we'll get our stellar yams.
Over how pretty the girl is. Oh my gosh, that's so stupid. You're staring at her back most of the time anyway. Who cares?
That's why I said stellar yams.
Shout out to DE. He says Pentiment _2 is 11 spaces. Okay.
There you go. Oh, look at that.
Shout out to Nukem. Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. He says boom, boom, kaboom. Hello, Axel, Terry, and Dread. There you go.
It would be the studio name, though. Because it's ID Software, Compulsion Games. Okay.
11 spaces. Oh, okay.
It would be the studio spaces.
It's probably going to be Infinity Ward.
Oh.
Let's see. Mike Johnson. Yo, what's crackalacking? Thank you so much for being here. Mike Johnson, you're the real MVP. Let's see.
Do I know you, Mike? Personally?
I don't know.
I used to say that back in the day.
Noob says he's cautiously optimistic. I'm very optimistic for these. I love them. I love the developer direct. Let's see. Big B Money says maybe GTA says it's going to be there because they keep saying pre-owned coming soon. I don't know, man. I don't think GTA needs Xbox licensing to advertise. Yeah.
Whoever's got it is going to nail it.
Who?
I said whoever's got GTA for the license is going to.
It's the other way around. GTA doesn't need Xbox licensing. Xbox needs GTA.
Yes. Yeah, it's just like Call of Duty.
Mm-hmm.
Double Fine does fit. That's 11 including the space right there.
Yeah.
Double Fine does fit. Shout out to Chad Walker. Yeah. So the developer direct. So you're most excited for South of Midnight out of the 3 games. Dread, which one of these 3 games have you the most excited?
I mean, come on now. South of Midnight.
Okay.
Of course.
I'm going to go with Expedition 33. I am very hyped to learn more about that one. No offense to Doom Eternal or Compulsion Games, right? But just the trailer that I saw at the Xbox showcase this last year, it was phenomenal. Expedition 33. I'm very excited to learn more about it.
This is the one that Phil Spencer played, right? We had 33 different people coming in together.
No. You're thinking of
what am I thinking?
The roguelike one, the 30-player roguelike one. I forget what that one is called. But no, that's not it. Expedition 33 is different.
All right, I'll have to look at it again.
Let me put it up. Hold on. Reveal trailer. Here we go. Show this tab. I'm not gonna put down the. I'm just gonna skip around. Okay. To the game.
Oh yeah, this one. All right. Yeah,
this one. Okay, so because this gameplay right here looked so good. I mean, look at that. You got like quick time events with combats. It's almost like menu-based combat and action-based combat together.
So Final Fantasy.
It's an interesting way. I don't know. It looks great, but the art style looks great. The animation looks great.
The Stellar Yams look great.
The Stellar Yams look great. Stellar Yams did look great, but yeah. Everything looks great about this game. I don't know. It
looks like a fun game. I just don't know if I have the time to patience to be. I mean, like that looks great. Look at that. All the bloodshed.
Well, that's all I can say is everything looks great. It's not like I played it, Dread. Calm down. like South of Midnight looks great, but I haven't played it.
I can't wait for stop motion people to be complaining.
Oh my!
It's gonna make me puke. And it's like no.
Yeah, there you go. And Game On Jesse says he's most hyped for South of Midnight. All right, yeah, that game is getting a lot of love, as it should. It looks great. DE says Doom all the way. I beat 2016 and Eternal. Man, Eternal was hard. Let's see. Fastback said definitely looking forward to the new Compulsion game and Doom games. Yeah. Big B Money says it looks a lot better than Final Fantasy. Oh, shots fired! Shots fired. Well, Expedition 33 will probably meet sales expectations. Just saying. Jesse James, have I said hi to you yet? Well, if I haven't, you know what? Thank you so much for being here. You are the real MVP. The developer direct feels weaker than the last two. I think Microsoft could have done more. Just 2 first-party games for now. You never know if they're going to add another one.
I'm fine with it feeling weaker right now, as long as they deliver, and then you won't be saying that, But again, if they overhype it and say, "Oh yeah, we're going to have this, and that," they're always going to underdeliver. So I'm glad they're not overhyping it, and hopefully they deliver, and the surprises will be more. I've heard that there's possibly more games that they're going to show that they're even talking about. So we'll see. Again, people are hyping stuff up, and who knows what the rumors are.
Yeah, exactly. Well said, Dredd. I don't know. I liked all the developer directs so far. I think they're great. I like it when they're mini games. I like it when it's a single game. I really think it's a really good way to hear more about the game, not just the trailer, but to hear what the gameplay is, what the plot is, all that good stuff. I like them. I like it a lot. So I'm a huge fan of developer directs, and I'll be at lunch during this, so I'm very hopeful to put this on there. This come on January 23rd. What day is that? Let me look. What is January 23rd? It is a Thursday. Not this week, but next week's Thursday.
Yeah, I can't wait for this Thursday.
Yeah. So there you go. They announced it 2 weeks in advance. Dang. Take your time off, request Terry. Take your time off, request Dreadpool.
I'll be sleeping right at that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I agree with Fastback. Yeah, developer directors for the first half of the gaming year, more to come in June showcase. Yeah, I love how we have 2 big showcases a year, even if one of them is a smaller, more detailed developer direct. Love it. Love it. So, Terry, are you going to be watching the developer direct?
No, I'll be at work. So.
Are you going to watch the highlights?
Maybe. I don't know. It really depends. I don't know. Like I said, I don't want to know too much about the games. I don't want anything to pop up that's going to turn me off from the game.
All right, Jed, are you going to watch the developer direct?
I'm going to watch it, but I'm not going to be watching it live. I'll be asleep. I'll have gotten off of work shortly before that and crashed out. So I'll watch it when I wake up.
I'm watching it. It's right at lunchtime, so as soon as lunchtime hits, I'm out. I'm out the door of my business. I'm just going straight to the car. I'm gonna be eating my chips and sandwich because I'm not kidding. I am going straight to the car. I want to watch it live and all this YouTube glory on my little cell phone screen. Yeah.
You gonna be counting pixels too?
That's right. You know what? I have a Surface Pro. Maybe I can watch it on my Surface Pro if I can connect to the Wi-Fi at work.
You can hotspot off your phone.
I could hotspot off my phone. That is true. Good point. Good point, Dread.
You're welcome.
All right. But guys, that's going to do it for the show today. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the topics we talked about today. Terry, do you have any more topics you want to talk about?
No, I think we covered everything.
All right. Dread, do you want to have any more topics you want to talk about?
Is there any sleep topics we could talk? No, I'm kidding.
No.
I'm going back to bed.
There you go. And Big B Money says, I'm glad Xbox is doing it next Thursday because this Thursday I got my girlfriend coming over. So there you go. Works perfect with his significant other schedule.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
That reminds me. This Thursday, I might be able to find out what my new camera might be.
Oh, yeah. The Insta 360?
Yeah.
Yeah. Get it. All right, guys. With that being said, we are going to go ahead and get out of here. But, of course, we wouldn't be able to do this show without you guys, the chat. And that's why you guys, the chat, will always be the MVP to all of the shows here on the Iconic Video Games channel. I'm Axel1324.
I'm Cool Cat Terry.
And this guy's Dreadpool.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye, everybody.
All right, see you.